Friends, may I request all of those who are there to please occupy their seats inside the room. Closing the doors now. All those at the back, there are seats empty in the front. Can you just move yourself, please? सब आगे आ जाएं, पीछे बैठे हैं सभी आगे आ जाएं. अक्षय, प्लीज, आप सभी का सीट आगे है, तो जो लेट आएगा वो आगे बैठेगा. थोड़ा और जोर से प्लीज. नहीं, ये भी नहीं हुआ. गुड इवनिंग. हाँ, थैंक यू जिग्नेश भाई. एज ऑलवेज यू बीन द फर्स्ट. So welcome to ASIRT Techday number 132. That's 132. We have this Tech Day some very special things happening. But before that, I would like to call all the board members and on the stage for the national anthem. I would also like to call Akshay Thakkar, the sponsors for SuperOps and his team. Clear Intentions, Mr. Amrish. We have Sumit Kela from NPAV. We have Rajeev Mamidana. He was just in the room. I think he stepped out. And we have Mr. Nepal Singh here, a special guest for today. And also our visiting guest from Jalgaon, Pankaj Bhai. Please, can we have all of them on stage for the national anthem, please? And the mobiles in the room to be switched off, please. We'll start with the national anthem. Janagana mana adhinayak jaya he Bharat bhagya vidhata Punjab Sindh Gujarat Maratha Dravida Utkal Banga Vindhya Himachal Yamuna Ganga Uchchal Jaladhi Taranga तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे जय भारत माता की जय. So we, as always, begin with the first session. May I request Bharat Bhai, our president, to be on stage for the ASIRT introduction. This is for the initiated and the uninitiated. So it's once again, Bharat Bhai, over to you.
Welcome to all the members and guests to Tech Day number 132. Thank you. Okay. So, अपना एक रूटीन जो है असर्ट के बारे में बताने के लिए असर्ट क्या है, कैसे चालू हुआ और क्या क्या हम करते हैं. So a small presentation will run through very quickly. This is 13 years young organization with 270 plus members. This is 132nd Tech Day. We have 8 consortiums and 7,000 crore plus cumulative turnover. जब भी हमने शुरुआत की थी, we were all focused on IT members, but over the period of last 13 years, as you must have seen, we have expanded our member network. We have members from CCTV, access control, security and surveillance, software application, and latest entrance, of course, is automation. So these are the activities for those who are new. Tech Day is our flagship event, which is happening every month. Synergy is our yearly business conference. Consortium is very, very important activity. We'll talk about it later. And of course, we do a lot of social, including the cricket, and we do business coaching for our members. Consortium is one of the key success story for Tech Day, for ASIRT over the period of last 12 years, where we, in the small groups of 25 to 30 people among the members, they meet. Apart from the Tech Day, they also meet once in a month. And the purpose is to build capabilities and capacities. जहाँ पर हम लोग कुछ नहीं कर पाते हैं तो कोई और कर पाता है. यहाँ जहाँ पर हमारी रीच नहीं है वहाँ को और रीच करके we are fulfilling our business ambitions. And of course we get friends for life through consortium. Consortium is led by captains and vice captains. So these are the captains and vice captains and the names of the consortium. I'll request all the consortium captains to stand up in case they are present here. Yes, one, Ashish Bhai. Yes, two. Do jane. Anyway, thank you very much for leading in front, and it makes life easy for all of us at board. These are our media partners where we engage with them for promoting ASIRT at various levels. We have tied up with 10 different media partners. We are very active on social media, in all platforms, including Facebook, Insta, YouTube. So if you have not liked our pages, I request you to do the same. We have various WhatsApp groups which helps us communicating with each other, including announcement, business, social, and sports, and of course consortium. These are the important email IDs in case you want to communicate anything to board@theassert.in. In case you have any grievance for any kind of with any OEM or any other kind of grievance, you can write on that. Members@assert.in is a very, very important ID. It is primarily for marketing your products and services to members. And in case you have any operational queries, you can write on rm@assert.in. So there are 3 categories where we allow people to join with us: fellow members, distribution patron, and corporate patrons. So I'm not going into that. I'll just skip that fast. Only thing I'd like to specify who are our corporate patrons, because they are very important. These are the 6 corporate patrons that we have: Infoban Technical Service Solutions, Apurva Computers, there is Smart Station, CVM Cloud LLP, they are one of the sponsors today. BD Software, BD Soft Distribution, Software Distribution, GNG Electronics, which is the latest entrance, that is Electronic Bazaar. These are our distribution pattern. I am not taking individual name. There are 25 distribution patterns. And these are the two very important words for those who are new to ASIRT: collaboration and friendship. This defines what we are. We do a lot of business together, collaboratively, and of course, though we are competitors, we are more like friends. And of course, this is of the member, by the member, for the member. Next is very important thing, awards. Recently, we were awarded Best SI Association by VAR India Star Night Award. I'll request all the captains to come on the stage and accept this award on behalf of all the members. Whoever is present, all the captains. Captain, okay, vice captains also. Captains and vice captains, all are requested to come on the stage. So with big round of applause, these captains are accepting this award on behalf of all the members. इंसिडेंटली ये वेयर इंडिया अवार्ड में असर्ट छाया हुआ था. सो अपने असर्ट में से वी हैड 8 winners. So all these were also winners at ASIRT Wear India Star Night Award. Bluecom, Inside Business, LDS Infotech, Magnamius Systems, Miracle Tech Distributors, Network Tech Lab, Shivami Cloud Services and Sound Solutions. They also won various in various categories. So congratulations to all of them. With that, I end my presentation. Thank you very much. I'll request Kaustubh to take forward.
थैंक यू भरत भाई. एंड ये जस्ट पहला अवार्ड नहीं है, ऐसे बहुत सारे अवार्ड पहले भी मिले हैं, और भी मिलेंगे. सो क्यूडोज टू ऑल ऑफ द मेंबर्स हियर, देयर कंट्रीब्यूशन. सो वी बिगिन विद द फर्स्ट प्रेजेंटेशन, आवर वेरी ओन Shiviom Cloud, Mr. Akshay Thakkar and his team for it's SuperOps, right? Yes. The SuperOps team to be on the stage and take us through their products and solutions. Thank you. Over to you, Akshay. Just we have some special guests from the Jalgaon Association. May I request them to be on the stage, please? They have had to leave. They'll be leaving now, so request them to be on the stage. A big round of applause, guys, for them. They have come all the way from Jalgaon. तो मैं उनसे बात कर रहा था, बोल रहे वहाँ पे बहुत ठंड है, दिन में भी ठंड होती है, रात तो पूछो ही नहीं. So now they are experiencing the warmth of Mumbai and the Mumbai people and our association. Thank you so much for coming here, sir. So Akshay, all yours. Please take the stage.
So thank you again, all the members. I've been given this opportunity second time as well. Last year I presented another product. This time I have one more product. To start about talking about Shiviom, we are heavily investing into the whole MDM and IAM and asset management sector. This time I'm presenting SuperOps. SuperOps is they're into asset management, IT asset management altogether, with huge capabilities of network monitoring, PSA, IT ticketing, along with AI as well. Um, a lot of companies are there out there, trying to solve a lot of problems regarding asset management. But I see a huge potential with this product through their AI capabilities. AI is included in the whole package, be it for IT teams, be it for MSPs as well. Um, as a second generation, my only request would be, to give me different opportunities to help your customers, get enabled through AI about their IT asset management, capabilities as well. So I'll like to call Jav. He's VP Sales at SuperOps. He'll take over. I'll try to explain you all the products along with his colleague, who's will be presenting about the technical part as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Akshay. And thank you everybody for giving us the opportunity here, and especially for Akshay and the Shivyom team. We are proudly partnered with them, and we expect to make inroads into the Indian market along with them dramatically over the next few years. To just start talking a little about SuperOps, we are 5 years young as a company. We are from Chennai. Our entire team is based in Chennai. Our developers, engineers, everything. We are a very proud Make in India company where we go and sell to the rest of the world in itself. Like almost every other SaaS company, we started with our footprints selling into the US and Europe markets, especially because we were a MSP front organization when we started. So the first 4 years, we built our product completely around the MSP world. And then in the last 1 year, we started seeing intrinsically our own customers come and ask us for IT operations in itself. So it was a demand that was created internally, and today we have extended our capabilities also for IT teams. So we want to make it like a one-stop shop for IT, whether you're an MSP or you're operating internally for your own organization. A little about our founders. Arvind Parthiban and Jay, these are our CEO and the CTO of the company. Both of them actually come from the roots of Zoho and Freshworks. They've spent a lot of their time there. I myself was a very early employee in Freshworks, spent 10 years of my time there. And in the last 1 year, I'm operating with SuperOps. These two people here have spent so much time understanding the IT world that we have combined all the knowledge together and today built a 200 plus organization in the last few years in itself. One of the things that we want to make sure is how do we make our MSPs and IT teams extremely high performing. I'm sure you're hearing this from almost every other product that is coming up on stage today. But where we're trying to actually differentiate ourselves is how do you unify everything together? Because today there are so many products out there that have built everything that is necessary in this space. But as an IT user, when you go on, how can you see everything in one dashboard? How can you make sure your entire IT operations is especially strong, and where can you see vulnerabilities that hit your system? Today, as much as I think our internal organs are important for our body, our IT operations are everything to an organization. And the exposure that you have outside to from hackers to any vulnerabilities is going to damage your entire organization. With that, what I'm doing is I'm actually going to hand it over to Sahith, and he will take you through the product and its capabilities today and how we differentiate ourselves, and we will also likely any questions that you have in the end, we will be happy to answer it. But I'm very proud to be here, and we're seeing this as an opportunity for us to grow in this market along with everybody. And a software that we make here in this country, we want to make sure that everybody uses it as much as possible. Thank you, and I hand it to Syed.
Thanks, Javed. Hi guys, my name is Sahith and I'm a solution engineer at SuperOps. So when we talk about what SuperOps is as a product, it is going to be a unified PSA and an RMM solution, or I would like to call it as a unified endpoint management solution. And it has AI built to its core as well. So it's not like a plug-in AI that we have. It is built to the core of the platform. So when we begin with the entire unified endpoint management, we do support multiple operating systems and take that forward and plug it into our existing professional services automation. So it is not just built for the IT teams or not just built for the MSPs. It is going to be a common playground where the MSPs as well as the IT teams can operate from. And when I talk about the entire experience of what we offer, so we started with a complete PSA and an RMM solution, right? It's about managing the endpoints for the IT teams, but at the same time, how can the MSPs unify the entire experience? Like from a business standpoint, where they can go ahead and charge their clients for the work that they do, keep track of whatever effort they are putting into the team, into managing those IT operations, at the same time become profitable as well. The more profitable the MSPs become, the more profitable as a product also we can be stabilized, right? So from that standpoint, SuperOps is going to have everything that an MSP or an IT team requires today to operate. Let it be from a remote desktop management or let it be from a patch management, where our AI also makes its way into helping the technicians understand what the entire patch is all about, and so that the MSPs can take a decision or the IT teams can take a decision based on the information that's out there. So AI is not going to replace anything from here, right? It's not going to replace the manpower that is required to operate or take your IT operations. But end of the day, it is going to do the grunt work, the repetitive tasks. So your team members, the MSPs or the IT team members, can go ahead and focus on the more important aspects of the entire IT operations, right? And recently, about a month back, we also ventured into the MDM space. As you might guys know now, everything is on the move, everything is cloud-based, and pretty much most of the operations are happening over the handheld devices, right? Let it be your Mac, iOS, Android, or even your kiosk, like your rugged Android devices. So SuperOps also gets into this space. So we do right now manage your Android, iOS, rugged Android devices, and we're also making space into your OS X, Mac OS as well, which gives you a complete control over your Mac devices, considering your entire Apple environment, how strict their rules and framework is. MDM, enables the IT teams to take complete control over the devices as well. Yeah, so that's what we call our AI, Monica. So now with all of these tools that we already have, like your Windows management, your Mac OS management, your MDM, your Linux devices, Linux server management, how can we effortlessly make sure everything flows into one single system, right? So how can we bring everything together under one professional services, how we can bill our customers the right way, how we can make sure that my IT team or the MSP's technician are spending the right amount of time on the right category of tickets or right category of issues. So that's where AI, Monica, is going to help the MSP owners or the IT team heads to understand, and rather than spending hours and hours on that specific topic, right, she's going to give you everything in let's say one click or a few seconds, so the IT teams can go ahead and perform the most efficient way possible, right? And these are certain partners that we integrate with today to make sure that the IT teams can still operate out of one single solution. They don't have to get their data siloed outside. They don't have to switch between each and every products that out there. And we don't need a heavy tech stack, right? So end of the day, managing subscriptions, making sure everything comes under the budget, that's another headache altogether for IT teams. So with our integrations, everything would come into one single place, and you can just operate out of one unified solution that we have. Yeah, this is our MDM that we just started. And again, by end of this year or first quarter next year, we'll have much more depth into the rugged devices and OS management. So one thing that puts SuperOps on the map or differentiates itself from other players out there. So first thing, it is unified from day one. So we didn't build two different products and then brought everything together. So from the base itself, it is going to be one single data structure, like one DB, or containing all of your data. So you don't have to worry about API failures, integrations, or data being stored in multiple other DCs. And another beautiful aspect about this entire structure, it's built on the cloud. So it's not brought to the cloud. So we have the entire infrastructure to support even more advancements that comes in the future. Like for example, if you take AI, 5 years back, no one would have thought like how AI is going to impact our day-to-day activities. So since we were already ready with, in fact, our domain earlier was superops.ai itself to begin with. Then we had to switch over to .com. So that's how futuristic we thought about when we speak about the AI structure. And one thing that I'm also proud about this entire tool, or I would want to put it out there, is the unified experience. You take care of from a request comes in to how you manage your endpoints, how it goes into the entire unified experience. And it's just a few clicks rather than switching over tabs, switching over assets and everything, or spending most of the time actually finding your data in an Excel. Everything is just one few clicks away. And in fact, we also make sure that your entire work that you do is also assisted by AI and not replaced by AI, right? So Monica here, with a few prompts here and there, she's going to spit out a script that you can test across your devices first, and you're not going to be completely dependent on AI as well, right? So she will make sure that there are certain guardrails in place, so the technician has the last laugh. So the technician can first go ahead and test it out on their individual devices and then deploy it across endpoints as well, because last thing that we need is another Terminator climax. And yeah, so with all of these tools that we have right now, so how do we fit the entire IT and MSP structure? So one thing that is common across both the teams is going to be your unified endpoint management. End of the day, you need tools to make sure that, or you need a one tool to make sure everything can be done that comes your way as an IT team, right? So here we have a unified endpoint management supporting from all the operating systems to your handheld devices. And at the same time, how does that issues or how does the change comes in? How does the problem being handled? Everything would also be supported by a help desk. And for MSPs, we help them to set up their contracts, make sure they're not leaving any money on the table. End of the day, money matters. So you can make sure all of your invoices are being raised within the system, and it's also getting paid with our integrations as well, with our payment gateways. And yeah, so this is another thing that we have started in 2025. We are also at the end of it. We started something called as an AI marketplace, agentic marketplace, and in fact, we're almost at the end of our hackathon, where we have 100 plus agentic AI bots being built right now. We also partner with AWS for that. And once that comes into the picture, we'll be the first tool or their first organization out there to have an AI marketplace. So you come into the platform, you build your own bot that would help the entire IT team or the MSP, and the entire orchestration is supported or envisioned by an MSP who's actually facing the problem today. So they're going to build it for the other MSPs, other community members as well. So by doing that, we are helping each other out at the same time with the help of AI. And a few testimonials from our existing customers across the globe. So end of the day, SuperOps here is there to reduce a lot of headaches when it comes to managing your IT tools, IT tech stack. Put everything into one single tool that does everything, so that you don't have to worry about moving data from one place to another. And this one customer, he's pretty heavy on help desk as well. So they do have operations put up in multiple locations, starting with UK, US, and in fact, they also have some in Middle East as well. And yeah, and I guess I will hand it over to.
So we are open for questions. Again, to add on, there's different plans for MSP. There's different plans for IT teams. IT teams has everything what we have mentioned included in it. We have two different plans. One is just for asset management. One is for asset management as well as MDM altogether. And we have different plans for MSPs, wherein if at all you guys are looking for just PSA, we can give you plans for PSA. If you're looking for RMM completely, we can give you RMM. Or if at all you're looking for everything in one place along with MDM and all those things, we can give it to you. We have those different plans. Again, earlier I mentioned about AI. I know a lot of people are, trying to get into AI, trying to understand how AI is helping you. There are people out there in the market, who's charging heavily for, understanding AI, the use cases and everything. Over here at SuperOps, we have AI totally free included in the packages itself. So it's not like you need to pay extra for AI to understand all those things. And again, like I said, there are different plans that you can use. It's not that you have to go for each and every modules together. We can bifurcate for, if at all this is for IT team, then it comes all in one. But if at all as an MSP you're looking for different plans, then we have those options as well. Thank you. Any questions so far?
I mean, let's spend a couple of minutes with Monica here, if possible.
Sorry?
Can we spend a couple of minutes with Monica, if possible?
Yeah, sure.
So, yeah, her name is Monica. So I wanted to know what Monica, when you say AI first, it's a very intelligent term. So I wanted to know, you showed some scripts and you were running too fast. I understand lack of time. But I mean, most of the people here will want to know what Monica can actually do. I mean, is it an agentic AI which is working as a bot, or is there something more to it?
So it is working as a bot to begin with, but she's going to be available across the platform. She's not going to be just one single, let's say, script generator, or let's say summarizing a ticket. So we actually differentiate Monica into 3 different buckets: a generative AI, and then she's going to be a consultative AI as well. And right now we are on the consultative phase, where we consult with the MSPs and IT teams to actually understand how the entire patching is going to work for their environment. So she's going to be providing insights about the communities, the forums, and the stability of those patches and everything. And from a help desk standpoint, she's also going to write based on your inputs, right? She's going to fetch you recommended solutions or similar tickets to make sure that you tie everything together and write your knowledge base for you. So writing your knowledge base is going to pull data pointers from other tickets that you manage.
So this is more like, once the content is built.
No, without even content itself, like based on how you reply to your tickets, right?
So again, when I'm replying, the content is built. And
Yeah.
based on, basically based on content which I'm building, she's going to evolve, right?
Yeah, exactly. So
my
that is
question here is, you spoke about consulting and you spoke about
autonomous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you said it can be used in 3 ways. Is she used predictive? Because I read somewhere it can be used predictive stuff. Okay, so probably in the interest of larger audience, probably I can take this one-to-one. My last question is, when you're talking about AI hackathon,
Yeah.
this AI hackathon, 100 people building this, are they on one single platform, or there is a diverse platform which people are building and bringing in their own technology and plugging it in? Or is it on one technology which you have offered?
So it is going to be based on our SuperOps platform itself.
Okay.
And we are building, in fact, we have given them a tech stack, like a toolkit to build off. So we also have our MCP server that is in works, that is also helping the engineers and the IT teams who are actually building it for us.
So on behalf of ASIRT, if somebody wants to get into this platform, how is it possible?
So we're happy to send the link for everybody, where you can just click in and you can start building it on the developer platform.
Works.
To just give you an idea what we are trying to do with SuperOps, with the agentic platform itself is, today almost all SaaS platforms are building an AI marketplace. But what the marketplace does today is, now assume that let's take Microsoft's marketplace. You're building products for Microsoft, right? Your feature in Microsoft you're taking and you're plugging it with some other product available in the market, or you're doing a workflow inside Microsoft to make it easier. Whereas what SuperOps is saying is, we want to democratize this platform. We will allow you to come and build agents between any 2 platforms in the world.
Okay.
So it is not going to be only between SuperOps and Microsoft. You want to build something between Microsoft and Google, as long as the APIs are available, we will provide you the platform for the developer to come and create these workflows, these agents that you can build. Think of something like a very simple translation app. Right? Today you have to go to Google to build a translation app and do. But if as a developer you want to come create an agent, all you have to do is now plug in that agent into your product.
Okay. So largely right now in Hackathon, what most of your partners would have done is, create their own I mean, based on their use cases, they would have created something within the
Yes.
SuperOps.
Yes.
But then you are going to offer a platform for others to build as well.
Yes. Actually, they're building it and that platform. It is in beta, and we are launching it in the AWS reInvent event next week.
Oh, I'm so happy. Probably you could share this information with the rest of us, Jay. Thank you very much.
Definitely. So that's one of the big things. And even the other thing that you're asking about Monica AI. Now, all the AIs today in every product, what they do is they summarize tickets very well. They give you knowledge base answers immediately. This is today very common. I don't even think it's a feature for anybody to pitch. The version 2 of where we are heading with our AI product today is, now if you are assume you're an MSP. Now, if you are to just go and ask, hey, with, let's say, Shiviom as a client, what is my profitability? Previously, you had to go run a lot of reports to find it. Our AI would be able to tell you that, hey, with Shiviom, I'm at 100 crore profit. You can then ask, where are the angles at which I can actually tweak to make it more profitable? The AI would come up with responses to say, this is how that is possible. So we're trying to move from a very reactive methodology into a consultative AI approach, right? And this is where the impact of the engine comes into playing, because again, we're building, all the AI that we build is actually, a lot of the LLMs are our own. So we have an entire AI in-house team. We are not just plugging it just into ChatGPT to do everything. So we are building our own LLMs, we're building our own MCP that we have around it. So a very front in-house AI built engine in itself. So that's how it's going to evolve. Today, with simple things like patch management that we have in, today you want to do a patch, you have to write a script for it. Then you are going, and today all of us are using probably ChatGPT to go and help it out. What we're going to do is allow the same, but maybe allow you to run it as a test environment to make sure it's perfect, and then you can go plug it inside. So there's a testing angle the AI will bring inside. That's your +1 impact that we would do. So wherever you can reduce any damage that was not tested, wherever you can, the rigorous same work that you are doing constantly, you want to reduce. That is how AI is going to make us better. So one thing that we firmly believe is the future of AI is also going to be how intelligently you ask it questions is the way it is going to work for you, right? So in the end, the humans are still going to be masters. That mastery is what a consultative AI is going to enter.
Good stuff.
Yes.
Thank you. Just a couple of questions. You said you have the AI agent. So this is the ticketing part and the knowledge base build up. So it integrates with any platform, or there's some specific CRM solution which you work with?
So the ticketing platform we have is our own in-house ticketing platform.
Okay.
But we are opening it to SI partners to actually start you can integrate with a Zendesk, a Freshdesk, ServiceNow, anybody that you want into market. The APIs are available for you to integrate. That's not a problem.
Yeah, so I would like to check that, the integration part, because that is something which we are using a different CRM and we can try working on that.
Definitely, sir. We can
And
do that.
the second answer which you gave was, you can ask about the profitability and all. So again, that is integrable with any solution or any, it's a specific proprietary.
Something I have to monetize.
Okay.
So
No, if it can be integrated with other, say if I have some other ERP and it can be integrated with that, I don't mind paying you for the agent.
hopefully
yet.
we can try and do that in our agentic marketplace actually. It's
Sure.
not a bad idea. We can actually think of trying to build that as an agent to deploy.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you.
Co-pilots for the technicians?
So Copilot is something that we are actually working on with our Monica AI itself right now. We do not directly integrate with any third-party AI products out there to enhance that entire experience. What we have right now is, again, a consultative AI, and she is going to help you, take control of all of the operations that the technicians are doing it today. So the AI patch manager that we were referring to today is going to just give you insights about the current patch management system. but tomorrow it is gonna become your automated patch manager. You can go ahead and ask her to patch all of these devices based on a certain patch Tuesday or anything of that sort, and she will do it for you. So that's what we position ourselves as a co-pilot for the technicians.
Yeah. So, in other words, we are not branding it as a co-pilot because again, I think that term is now again loosely used everywhere as whatever. But whatever the co-pilot does, our AI will also do it. It's nothing dramatically different, to be honest. It's all ChatGPT, if I have to be to the core. We just summarize, and all of those aspects that any normal co-pilot does, you will be able to do it with our AI tool.
Yeah, and as the word suggests, co-pilot, so we kind of stick to being an assistant to the pilot who is going to be the technician over here, rather than just delegating the entire work. So all those automations and how we can go from an automation to complete autonomous is going to be the next big change over here. But that autonomy is going to be completely based on how the technicians operate today. So the AI is going to learn from their actions, their behavior, how they patch, again, which is going to be completely diversified for each and every other institution, each and every other teams. So AI is going to learn from each and every other account, their specific behavior, and then take actions based on that.
Sai, do you want to just touch base on the network monitoring depth that we have today, what we do also?
So when we're talking about the unified endpoint management, it's not just about the endpoints. We also have a network management, monitoring and management system built into the entire SuperOps module itself. So it's going to operate from the same agent that we have for our endpoint management system. And this network monitoring will allow you to go ahead and do a discovery, keep track of your manage and monitor your network devices like your routers, switches, firewalls, anything that can be tagged with an IP address, right? And in fact, we also provide you with a complete network topology map as well. So for IT teams specifically, they can understand how the entire network works, from where the DHCP server is providing their IP addresses, where the firewall sits, and everything. And at the same time, since this is built as a remote tool itself, we also provide you with the reverse proxy option as well. So you don't have to be physically present in front of those network devices, or you don't have to be in the same subnet as such to connect to those network devices. With our reverse proxy, you should be able to connect to those, let's say, firewalls, routers, or any of those devices, GUI, like graphical user interface, with just either HTTPS or SSL connection. So all you need is a bunch of credentials, that's it. And you should be able to work out of, let's say, anywhere in the world. Yeah.
Does
So-
it have traffic and bandwidth monitoring along with the...
You can set up a alert policy for bandwidth monitoring, right? But again, we do not go into the packet levels, packet trace levels. So that would come under a complete different category of the network monitoring vertical itself. So right now what we do is we work with the entire endpoint management. So the hardware and how the entire port system works, and
so basically you're working on the on-off
yes, exactly.
level
And
monitoring.
yeah.
The volumes and the traffic and load.
You can set up certain conditions like thresholds. So if it goes beyond these kind of, let's say in volume or speed, if it goes down, you can stay alerted based on the system. But if you want to like packet tracer level, if you want in that depth, like on a network layer level, then we may have to consider a different tool for integration. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
So for MSPs, you mentioned that this can be used as a asset management tool. So if there are multiple customers and they have multi-locations or multi-sites, can it, separate, can I separate it out based on the customers? That is one. Second, when you mentioned about the network topology, does it also do the network topology for each customer? Can I separate it out?
Yeah. So for MSP, we have a multi-tenancy structure. So you can have multiple clients set up for your MSPs, and each and every client, as you mentioned, can be put up in multiple locations. So each location can be tagged as a site. Each site can have a multiple time zone. And in fact, our agent, the RVM agent, as an additional layer of security, is going to be client and site specific. So it's not a generic installer. and then you go ahead and bucket them into multiple clients and sites. From day one itself, it is going to be tagged to that particular site. And network topology is going to be site specific, because each site is going to stay on a subnet, their own VLANs and everything. So every site will have its own network topology map, and the same applies to IT teams as well. Multiple business units, or let's say anyone who's put up in multiple locations across the globe, you can still have the same site structure. You can have multiple locations, business units, and then every site is also going to have its own network topology maps.
And so a lot of customers, they have the concern that this data is going to be tracked by somebody. So people, those who use pirated software, many small organizations, they probably use that. So that is one concern. So can this be privately hosted instead of on your cloud? Can it be a privately hosted service?
Okay. To begin with, straight answer is going to be no. We do not provide an on-prem solution. It is going to be hosted on our cloud solutions. And to add to that, we are hosted in 2 different locations for now. One is in US data center, another one is in Frankfurt for GDPR compliance, Frankfurt, Germany. But we are HIPAA compliant, GDPR, SOC 2, and then ISO 27001 as well. So we take data very seriously, data privacy very seriously, because we are dealing with a remote management tool, and we know the extent of the abuse that it can go through when it's in the wrong hands. That's why wherever there needs to be an additional layer, there is going to be a layer, like an additional layer to it. Everything is unique to that one specific account. In fact, everything is unique to that one specific client itself that you manage. Cross-client data transfer itself can break your HIPAA as well as GDPR compliance. So cross-client asset management, policy management, everything is going to be restricted. And in fact, the RMM, we have not opened up our APIs itself for RMM, right? So, and we do not consider opening it up in the future as well. It is going to stay in-house. The data that has been collected can be pushed out, but any operations from an RMM will not be API front.
We don't share that data outside with anybody, right? So 100%, I'll give you the key, you can open and see. Monica keeps her secrets. So the other thing, just to add on, sir, is not just asset management for MSPs, we also provide a full-scale PSA. So right to setting up your contracts to billing your customers is all going to be in one tool. Right? So the big heavy lifting, we understand, comes with the monitoring aspect of it, but we are seeing a lot of MSPs actually suffer in terms of billing their clients the right amount. There's so much confusion in the market today. We have a very comprehensive contract management system, various different kinds of contracts available inside that we will help you set up everything, so you can actually know the profitability per customer. That's one of the things most PSAs today do not do right. Is we see a lot of our MSPs who come to us and we ask them and we talk to them asking, hey, which customer do you think are you leaking the most money with? The current tools they have are not set up where they even know that answer. So end of the day, we all run businesses, and our bottom line is the most important thing for us. There has to be a software that's powerful enough that can tell you to which clients are you actually making your most money and who you can optimize with. So that is something with SuperOps that we take real pride in doing, and we've changed the way contract management actually looks compared to most MSP softwares today. We can very proudly say that.
Yep. And just to add to that, it's not just about how we are charging our customers, like from an MSP standpoint. End of the day, MSPs, like early stage MSPs, would have something called as all-you-can-eat model or retainer, right? Like end of the day, they would be spending a lot of hours on that one client, but get paid in, like, let's say 10,000 rupees or a lakh per month, whereas they would have done like 3 lakhs worth of work. They have to pay their technicians as well. So we also approach from a consultative manner on that front as well, to give them insights about, hey, you're paying this technician so much, but he's bringing you so much of revenue, and you're breaking even or you're losing money on the table. So then we help you take those business decisions, whether to lose a client, which is like the worst case, or to renegotiate your contracts and put everything into your time and material contracts, charge them by the hour. And it is going to be client-specific contracts as well. So it's not just one. It can be a month-on-month revision that you can do for your renewals. And not just that, even for reseller concept, MSPs resell softwares. How you can go ahead and have a profit on those softwares as well. Because end of the day, apart from labor, software reselling is where they also make the money, right? Like the margin, the profit margins can be pretty high. So you can go ahead and define how much profits you want. And you can also bulk update depending on the market inflations and everything. So you don't have to do a lot of grunt work on that.
Cool. Thank you. Thank you for a lot of questions. We're open to take those offlines as well. Thank you, members and board members as well, for giving me this opportunity to showcase another product. Soon you'll see more and more products coming through me as well. Thank you.
That was quite sleek, clean. Thank you, SuperOps, for such a super app. Thank you, Shivyam, for bringing them here. The most interesting part, and the person walked off. Monica is very interesting. And this comes as a very, I know where you, okay, thank you. And our intentions are clear when we say this. And so that brings me to inviting Mr. Amrish Vora from Clear Intentions. I love that name. Thank you, thanks. It's all yours.
Yeah, so those who don't know me, my name is Amrish Vora and my company's name is Clear Intentions. At ASIRT, I had already given a presentation on the software that I'm going to talk about today. Most of you over here are probably into the SI segment, and a lot of you are also from the CCTV industry. Now this software that I'm going to talk about is actually for everyone. It's not, although it's a CCTV based solution, but this is where you can give this solution to all your customers. Especially, a lot of compliances have come up in the BFSI sector where they need footages of your CCTVs for a very long time, probably 3 years. And in the last 2 months what has happened with the hard drive industry. Everyone knows that. So what are the pain points that everyone faces? So how many of you over here are into the CCTV industry? Great. Okay. A typical thing, a customer calls you, you do the installation, or probably 30 cameras are installed at a client's place, and everything is set. You get your money. After 6 months, the client comes to you and says that, "Arey, ek chori ho gaya hai, jara aadmi ko bhejo na, footage nikalne ka hai." And you send your guy, confident, कि अभी तो पकड़ा जाएगा and all that. And he goes over there and he says, "Sir, वो एक कैमरा जहाँ पे ये हुआ था ना, वो कैमरा नहीं चल रहा है. वो चूहे ने केबल काटा था." And then you are like, क्या हो गया? And then the customer will come and say that, अरे तुमको देखना चाहिए था. And you are gonna say that, but आप check नहीं करते क्या? And this is a very typical issue that happens, especially when the customer has multiple locations, or let's say a McDonald's, for example. So a McDonald's will probably have 500 outlets all over India. Everywhere there will be different make of cameras. There will be different vendors who will be there, and the head office doesn't know whether anything is working or not working. And that's where the RHMS comes in. The RHMS stands for Remote Health Monitoring Software. Now, these are the typical issues that a CCTV guy faces. Everyone in the CCTV industry, they don't know. We may have, let's say, 200 clients over the period of last 5 years. We may have installed, we may have done everything. And what happens is that you don't know, you can't preempt whether something is working or not working. Although we go there and we ask for AMCs, and the AMCs, the customer will say, "Arey, theek hai, AMC de do," when the problem comes up. But over here, what happens is, every periodically, like in a day, you can probably set it up for every hour check, or half an hour check, or even 15 minutes check. It's up, or we can go as low as 5 minutes checks. when this happens, you can actually, छाती ठोक के बोल सकते हो कि भाई ये पूरा 365 में से 365 चल रहा था, probably एक दिन नहीं चला, मेरा आदमी आया, आपको पता भी नहीं चला और हमने problem solve कर दिया. Now, this is something that you can pitch to your clients. Some of your clients may probably not have something like this, but this is where a value addition is there for you to pitch to your clients also. Most interesting part, of course, these are the parameters that we check. So server uptimes, online, offline, and you get a historical record of everything. So you can actually tell your customer that, from this time to this time, your network was off, or your hard drive has failed, or even the time stamp has changed. Sometimes CMOS battery kharab ho jata hai, and then the whole NVR goes into 2000, year 2000 mein chala jata hai. And this is something that you can find out. Moreover, when you have a set of a lot of NVRs, just like I explained about that McDonald's thing, you can probably take one city, put it into a group, allocate this group to a particular set of users, which could be the manager and the vendor, and you can give this as a solution. We do this a lot with the banking sector. In the banking sector, they have this kind of a solution. And this is something that in the retail sector, we can do this. So this is how the alert, and when something goes off, an alert goes to the concerned people directly. Now, most interesting part that we have in our software is every time that the system goes and checks the status of the NVRs or the cameras, it takes a snapshot. Now, when the snapshot comes, it comes with a timestamp. So if something happens, let's say this is a live case that happened. We already have Jammu Kashmir as our clients, through Tata. And recently there was this blast that happened in the police station. Over there we had this setup. Just before the blast happened, we have the footages, the snapshots. They couldn't retrieve anything. All the hard drives and everything has been vaporized over there. But we had this, and they are now picking up all the data from this. That's what we have at this point of time. So this is something that even, let's say there is a jeweler, and the jewelry, the first thing that anyone goes in, they know where to yank out the DVR. So they know that DVR में footage मिलेगा तो वो पहले निकाल देते हैं, कैमरा बाद में तोड़ते हैं. But we have the footages, we have the snapshots, every 5-minute snapshot on our cloud. You can actually pick it up and you can give it to the police. We also do this, of course, this is done on the cloud, and on the cloud you can have different vendor, different make of DVRs. Of course, the Chinese wale nahi chalenge, but your regular Hikvision, CP+, Uniview, all those will work very well. If you have more than 500 cameras, we can even propose on-prem solution. When you can give it to the clients, the server can be deployed within their organization, and we can completely get this thing done also. So of course, 10 years ago, this is a software that we had created some 14 years ago, and 10 years ago we got a breakthrough through the the Mumbai city surveillance, when L&T contacted us and we gave them a POC, and since then it's been 10 years now. This software is still working. Right now they have 12,000 devices on a single server. And there's a phase 3 that is coming up with another 8,000 cameras, which the RFP has just come out, so we'll probably have that also. Okay, apart from this, some of the softwares that we have developed, there are 3 major issues that most of the people face today. What happens is, you have footages, and for compliance sake, a lot of people have to keep the footages for a very long time, probably 3 years. Yesterday I got a call saying मेरे को 8 साल का footage चाहिए. Now 8 years footage, 3 साल का footage with a 8 camera or the 12 camera will probably go into 50-60 TB of data. And especially in those who are working with stockbrokers, their dealing room is now has to be. They have to have a camera there, and all the footages have to be kept for at least 3 years. So the issue comes when they have to store all this. Now, normally in a DVR, what happens is you have 2 or 3 months of data. You can't keep more than that. And then you have to actually use some other services to push all that data into a NAS drive or something like that. What we propose is that what we do is we have a mass downloader. Now, we had developed this for the banking sector. So in the banking sector, a lot of command control centers, they approached us and they said that we have issues when we get a list of ATMs, and for 10 minutes and 15 minutes they have to download the footages. Now, in most of these ATMs, they don't have a dedicated lease line kind of a thing. They have those SIM cards into their systems, and most of the time when they try to get in, वो पेज लॉगिन पेज खुला है, लॉगिन किया, बेचारा पूरा दिन लगा देता है. And then this is the big problem that all of them were facing. So what we did for them is we created an Excel sheet. उसको बोला एक्सेल शीट में आप सब इंफॉर्मेशन डाल दो, आपका यूजर नेम, पासवर्ड, IP एड्रेस, एक्सेट्रा एक्सेट्रा, एंड पुट इन द डेट, स्टार्ट डेट टू एंड डेट, and put all the list. So probably in the whole day they get 30, 40, 50 requests. वो पूरा का पूरा डाल देते हैं. We just run the show, and it takes a few hours, but then all the data gets downloaded into their NAS or wherever they want to put it. Now what has happened, this is where the opportunity comes up with the compliances. So what we are doing is we have actually given this solution to quite a few stockbroking houses where they need the data, they need the footage from morning 9 to evening 5, from Monday to Friday. So हमने उसको Excel में डाल दिया और वो रन कर दिया. सो एंड ऑफ द वीक रन करके पूरा मंडे टू फ्राइडे का लेके, एंड देन व्हेन इट इज एक्चुअली स्टोरिंग इट ऑन द NAS, व्हाट हैपेंस इज दैट एवरी फोल्डर बनता है, उस दिन का फोल्डर बनता है, उसके अंदर 8 1 आवर के फाइल्स बन जाते हैं. सो फॉर यू टू refer it again, it becomes very easy. So that's where the entire we keep a whole proper structured kind of a thing. So there is no more scattered footage. Now, these are the 3 softwares that we have developed. So this is the clip vault where we do the downloading thing. And then what you can actually do is you can compress all this, all of these footages. So the footages can go from, let's say, a 1 hour footage, which is normally about 200 MB, will go down to 50%, probably 100 MB. So you can, you can keep an 80 MB, 80 TB का data जो चाहिए था पहले, वो 40 TB में काम हो जाता है. Because compliance ऐसा नहीं बोलता है कि 25 FPS में ही लगाना है और high def में ही लगाना है. उनको footage से मतलब है, and you can just give this as a value addition. In fact, you can tell your clients कि इतना पैसा बच रहा है, and therefore this is costing only so much. That kind of pitching कर सकते हो. And the most interesting software that we have is called the Clip Vault. And I'll show you how this thing works. What we do is we take a whole footage. So let's say there is a security officer जिसको पूरे दिन का security 8 घंटे का जो उन लोग का है, they have to see that in like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. तो पहले क्या करता था, NVR में लॉगिन करके वो फास्ट फॉरवर्ड पे देखता था और फिर 2x, 4x, 16x, 32x में और वो चला जाता था, and then he probably will miss a lot of things. So what we have done is we have sliced the incidences, and 1 hour का footage probably 6 minutes में कर लेते हैं. 2 चीज़ होता है. One thing is your space, वो 200 MB का फाइल 6 MB में हो जाता है. You can keep this for a very long time, and also what happens is that वो 1 घंटा का जो फाइल है वो 3-4 मिनट में he can review the entire thing. I'll show you how this thing works exactly. So this is actual footage of a place. So right now कुछ हो नहीं रहा है, so मैं इसको forward कर रहा हूँ. ये काम चल रहा है. This is about 200 MB का 1 घंटे का footage है. Now what we do is, we fast forward this. So only every time that there is a movement, वही capture हो रहा है. Instead of पूरा 1 घंटे का FF में देखने के लिए या 2x या 4x में देखने के जगह पे every time कुछ movement हुआ वही देखना है आपको. You are not supposed to, and that's how the review work happens. So most interesting thing is कि आप अगर ये file को देखते हो, so this file is about 227 MB, and the same चीज सिर्फ review में becomes 6 MB. So this is also something that we have developed, and we give this as a package, with the downloader. So yeah, so this is the Excel file. This is ये Excel में ऐसे आपको upload करके and just upload it. This is what I've shown you. Yeah, and we have been actually working with the Mumbai police, and then now we are working with J&K police, MP police, Kerala police. उन लोग के सब police stations में 18 months का footage is compulsory, and we have been working with them through partners like L&T and Tata. And of course, we are also working with a lot of command control centers for the banks, banks ka jiska hai. Now we are getting into the retail sector, and we need your help, and this is a great opportunity for everyone over here, not just from the CCTV industry, but even from the IT world. Because this is a software. It's a value addition software. Every, each and every person over here has a customer who has cameras, and they will all be requiring something like this. And we all know कि अभी margins कितने बचे हैं सब चीज़ में. Value addition में ही extra आप customer के पास से मांग सकते हो, and it will be a great add-on. It's like a cream on cakes kind of a thing. So yeah, these are the clients that I am working with, and you can take this picture and probably get in touch with me. So I think 10 minutes में कर लिया. Questions, please. Any questions you guys have? Yes, please. Yes, I can do that. So you can connect to me later.
Has had that Jalgaon effect. बहुत ठंडा लग रहा है उसको. थोड़ा AC कम कर दीजिएगा. So again, that was very crisp. Next in line is our own Mr. Sumit Kela from NPAV. May I invite Mr. Sumit Kela and his team, please.
Hi, good evening, friends. I am Sumit Kela, director at Net Protector Cybersecurity. You guys have seen me many times. So thank you, ASIRT, for this fantastic 132 Tech Day. A lot of great presentations here. So we are a Net Protector. We are into cybersecurity for the last 33 years. We have expertise in malware analysis, anti-malware, internet, and cybersecurity. We have more than 35,000 channel partners all over India in various, we are pan-India presence with our authorized distributors, dealers, service centers, and technical and sales team all over India. And we have been trusted by 1 crore plus Indians for their cyber security requirements. So this is our story, our startup. We have started way back in 1989. And currently we have a huge R&D center and setup based out of Pune. And we are proud that we are a Make in India antivirus and cyber security company. So these are the directors of our company, Mr. Sanjeev Kela, myself, Sumit Kela, and Mrs. Shaila Kela, and Mrs. Preeti Kela. So we are all the directors, and we have a large team of R&D and sales and technical support based out of Pune, Mumbai. So this is my introduction. I've been honored with the Saraswati Gold Medal for topping all the branches in MIT College in Pune University. And in 1995, I've got a University Gold Medal. And since then, I've been working in AI and cyber security. And I have a large experience of 30 plus years in cybersecurity, and I'm leading the R&D team at NetProtector. So we have received this excellence award from the Honorable Governor of Maharashtra. Then we have received various awards like ET Business Award, Economic Times Business Award for Cybersecurity. Then we have received from NCN Excellence Award in 2025. Then also Times Power Brand for antivirus and cybersecurity. Then this one from SME, SME Award, the India 500 SME Award. Also from Times of India Cybersecurity MSME category. So we have won numerous awards in India. We are also proudly tested very rigorously internationally. We have won the AV test certification. So AV test is an international organization with rigorously tests the various endpoint security products. So we are proud to be winner of this advanced approved corporate endpoint protection, which is based out of Germany for all the global antivirus companies. So this shows that this is a make in India product, but it is tested, thoroughly tested, and very, very working well even in international scenarios. We have also won advanced certification. Advanced certification shows that the product has got advanced capabilities and protecting against all the different hackers, info stealers. So this we have won these different awards. So advanced security will show that our product is capable to stop from all the zero-day ransomware, info stealers, and cyber threats. So in today's world, data is the new oil. So as data is important to organizations, hackers, ransomware, and info stealers will be attacking the computers, and our products, our cyber security and antivirus are capable to defend your important customers from all these kind of attacks, which have been tested by the AV Test Advanced certification. We are also certified by VB100 recently in October 2025. VB100 is a global certification for the detection quality of the antivirus against all different malware. So this is also in August 2026. This one is for endpoint security and EDR that we have been certified. Also we have been certified for total security by VB100. So all in all, when you recommend NetProtector to your customers, you are getting a fantastic internationally certified product, which is, but still proudly, we are happy to be made in India. We also have these several other awards like OPSWAT, West Coast Labs, ISO certifications. And we are used by the government all over India in various, like the Indian Air Force and defense academies and military hospitals. So we are protecting the protectors. NetProtector is protecting the protectors of our nation, the Indian Army, the Air Force. So we are proud to be protecting all these different government and defense forces. Also in the private clients, we have corporate groups like banks and different departments which we are catering to. And also we have institutes where we have been very much deployed and depended on from the last so many years. So like nowadays the hackers are getting very, very proactive. So it is very important to have a very proactive anti-defense for your computers and your networks. So recently we have these apps which are being circulated like a Chalan, traffic Chalan app. So you will get the actual number of your vehicle being sent out to you saying that you need to open this app and you need to fill out these challans. So hackers are getting more and more active. They are using AI to attack you on your emails, on your computers, on your networks, and attacking your customers. So we have inbuilt AI intelligence to protect against these kind of attacks. Whether it's your mobile, it's your email, whether it's your corporate network. So we have the best security for you. You also get these kind of notifications with the logo of the bank. An actual bank account from where you have the bank will send you a notification with the logo. So many users get tricked and try to click these kind of emails or these kind of WhatsApp messages. So these kind of notifications are coming on your mobile, on your email from banks and all that. So it's very difficult nowadays to make out who is the correct message or what's the hacker sending to you. So even your users are getting fooled by these. If some accountant is trying to receive a purchase order on email, so it's very difficult to know. And once the password gets leaked out, they can come back. The hackers will come back, they'll do surveillance and they will leak out the data. So we have inbuilt fraud protection and fraud protector apps on mobile, on Android and on Windows. So we are 33 years into cybersecurity. We are covering all the different sectors. Now, India's money stays in India. We are proud to say that we are a totally made in India product. All the data of our servers are hosted in India. So like our PM Modi sir is saying that we should promote made in India products. So Indian software developers are very talented, like the Sundar Pichais, and all of our Indians are heading all the big, like Microsoft and Google. So made in India products, NetProtect is made in India. It is certified globally and it is protecting. Important is that the data of our corporates will stay in India. They are not getting leaked out to some Western countries or to China or somewhere, so that those people can do surveillance on our corporates or they can do surveillance on our networks. So NetProtector will ensure that all the data is hosted and stored in Indian servers. So we are a very, when it comes to technology, we'll have various technical training sessions for all your engineers. We can have regular training for your sales team so that together we can do POCs for any customers. So even our sales team will do marketing along with you. We also have a unique concept where we do the logo branding. Like our product will have the logo of the firms that we are doing with. So it's a co-branding. Whenever the customer opens this product for their scanning, that time the logo of the partner, the logo of the dealer will be showing on the dashboards. So the customers will always get connected to the service provider and the dealers like you. So system integrators will always have their logo showing on the dashboard. So whenever customer is opening the scan, he will always see the logo and the firm and the contact details of the system integrator. So the customer will be easily connecting with the system integrator. So this is one of our system integrator from ASIRT only. I think so. ASIRT ED3. I think so. Somebody is here from ED3. Yes, yes. So ED3 logo is here. CNC is here. Then Active Computers logo is here. So what we are doing, we are integrating with the dealer portal and the dashboard for showing the logo. So customers will always connect to the system integrators. Also the corporates can show their own block logos on their access denied pages. Like when you're blocking the home page or the websites or website control, you can block with different categories. You can show the actual logo of the corporates. Also for the renewal messages, we are sending out whatever emails, we'll have the payment information and the contact information of the actual dealers, so that dealers can contact the actual system integrators and not directly go for renewal to the company, to us, to the software providers. We are also very friendly when it comes to CPU usage and RAM usage. We use very less resources. Our designs are very lightweight, so it will use very minimum resources. So your computers are not slowing down. So for endpoint security, we have an entire range of products for endpoint security, right from EDR, MDR, XDR, endpoint security on premises, endpoint security on cloud, and DLP solutions. As we all know that the DPDP Act has come into force, so many organizations are requiring DLP solutions. Data theft and data leak should be prevented. So all system integrators can now promote DPDP, DLP products from NPAV, which will help your customers to stop data infiltration. So we have server protection, we have endpoint security, cloud and on-premises, and we also have IT ticket, which is built into our endpoint security products. Other than that, we have standalone DLP products, Krypton messenger products, and NP remote desk. Manage IT for management of IT. Atomic Time, very nice productive tool, so that organization can monitor how the workforce is working, whether it's work from home or work from office, how much time each employee is putting in, how much productive time each employee is, that can be monitored using the atomic time. So we have various products in cyber security for corporates and also for the home segment. For Android, we have different products for mobile security, secure documents, and parental control. For managing mobile devices, we have the MDM solutions where you can manage the mobile, Android, mobile, and Mac and iOS devices through MDM solutions. So this is the endpoint security. We are available on the government enterprise marketplace, GEM, so that you can resell to government customers. So these are the features of our endpoint security. It is working on the latest operating systems from Windows 11 to all the latest server editions. And it's built with a lot of features, all what the corporates required, all different cyber security features are available in our EPS products and EPS solutions. So I'd like to show some 2-3 videos for DLP, which is very important nowadays. So DLP has a lot of features. So we'll look at the practical few of the videos that can show to you how this works.
In this video, we will explore the advanced data leak prevention DLP feature of Net Protector EPS Cloud. Upload snapshot monitoring. Mr. Rohan from the sales department is trying to upload a snapshot to an unapproved destination. However, the DLP module detects this and blocks the upload to prevent data leakage. How the system administrator can implement this policy. Log in to the Net Protector EPS Cloud console, navigate to Policy Management, and create a new policy and apply to specific PC. Edit an existing policy. Go to the Data Leak Prevention tab. Enable DLP for block and report. Select browsers for upload monitoring. Update the policy. Now, Rohan tries to upload the snapshot to an unapproved destination. The DLP module blocks the upload and alerts the administrator. This ensures that sensitive company data remains protected at all times. Thank you for watching.
This was about screenshot monitoring. So any confidential data, if anybody is trying to leak out using any kind of screenshots, those will be checked and blocked.
In this video, we will explore the Advanced Data Loss Prevention DLP feature of Net Protector EPS Cloud, focusing on upload monitoring. Mr. Rohan from the sales department is attempting to upload a file to an unapproved destination. The DLP module will detect, report, and block this unauthorized upload attempt. Let's see how the system administrator can configure this scenario. Log in to the Cloud EPS console. Create an upload monitoring policy. Edit the upload monitoring policy. Enable DLP for block and report. Select snapshot monitoring and enable pop-up alerts. Choose Chrome browser for monitoring. Update the policy. Assign the upload monitoring policy to the targeted user. Rohan attempts to upload a file to an unapproved destination. The DLP module successfully blocks the upload. Now, the system administrator can review DLP violations. Click on Data Loss Prevention Report. On 27th of February at 11:21 a.m., a DLP violation has been logged. The report includes full screen screenshot showing the PC name, IP address, logged in user, and window title. File details, including the file name and path from where the user attempted the upload. Click to zoom in on the screenshot for more details. Thank you.
So we have these kind of features in our DLP. We also protect and block TeamViewer or UltraViewer or RDP file transfer over emails. So all these features are built into our DLP products. So for corporates, the data is very important because all organizations have important data in their organization: customer list, design list, sourcing data. So data is the new information, and data is the new oil for every corporate organization. And with DPDP, it's very important that all the data is protected. So with Net Protector, we have endpoint security and DLP products that you can definitely pitch to your customers, and you will get the best solution in terms of cyber security, antivirus protection, and DLP. So the reports which are available will show you all the file names, the file paths, which user is trying to upload which file onto which portal. So all these kind of transparency and visibility is available to the system administrators and the management. So you can know which browser or which website the file was being sent out to and what is the content of that file. So these kind of details that we saw. So we also have a new product called Firewall Log Manager, where if you have any kind of firewalls working in your organization, we have on-premises or in-cloud log management solutions that we have newly launched. So if you are having Fortinet or any kind of firewall from any brand, we have Firewall Manager product which can be running on premises or in cloud, which will have different, which will have retention for a long period of time as per your customer requirements in the cloud or in the LAN, and different analytics from the firewall. Those kind of features are available. So we'll share the details to all the members. So that's the new features and new products that we have launched that would like to present here. Any questions from any products or features? Yes, sir.
Folder lock protection. What are the specific granular features you have? Right. What exactly is available in folder lock protection?
In folder lock, like suppose a client has a confidential data in some folder. So you can block that file being sent out on email, that file being copied to the local pen drive or to the network, or being uploaded to any cloud, uploading to any Google Drive or any upload cloud platform. So folders can be restricted and protected from any kind of data being sent out of the organization. So that kind of controls we can give. And we can define also which users have rights to access it or do the changes in that folder, and which users will have only read access. That's also possible. Yes, sir. Any other questions? Okay, then thank you Team ASIRT for your patience to listening me out. Thank you very much. Thank you from Team NPAV.
Thank you so much, Ji. It's always a pleasure. So, before we move on to the next item on the agenda, we will have a quick short break, say about 15 minutes. A 15-minute break, please. Thank you. Good evening. May I request all to please occupy their seats. all members outside. We have a very interesting session about to begin with, so नहीं आप बाद में खड़े रहोगे जब वो बात करना शुरू करेंगे तो for all those who are there outside of the gate, outside of the room, please come in. We are about to close the door. There will be no gate crashing allowed. Satish bhai. All the back benchers, may I request you to occupy the seats in the front. ये माइक कभी कभी काम नहीं करता है तो आगे बैठेंगे तो अच्छा सुनाई देगा आपको. अजय भाई आगे आ जाओ, आगे आ जाओ, आगे आ जाओ. Request all to occupy the front seats, please. गिरीश आगे आ जाओ यार. नहीं नहीं आगे आ जाओ, पीछे सभी को अच्छा लगता है बट आगे वालों को और अच्छा लगेगा. परेश भाई अश्विन सर यहाँ पे आ जाओ, खाली है. और आगे आ जाओ, दो खाली हैं और. नहीं कमेटी ख़त्म हो गई यहीं पे पहले पे ही. नहीं नहीं मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ, जब शुरू करेगा ना बात करने सब यहीं आ जाएंगे स्टेज पे. नहीं पीछे हम बंद कर रहे हैं दरवाज़ा. सो गाइस वी आर अबाउट टू बिगिन. ऑल दोज outside please occupy your seats. So we are happy to make an announcement. So आप जो टीम देखते हैं हमारी बोर्ड में, we have a couple of additions. कमल भाई, we have couple of additions to the team. May I request Mr. Satish Bhanushali and Mr. Tejas Sangani to be on the stage, please. We have two co-op members now there to help us with their ideas and their legwork, which goes without saying. So thank you guys. Have a big round of applause for them. फोटो हाँ फोटो आप ही खींच लो. No, but no jokes. We really need your support. खाली मैं ही नहीं, all of the board as well as the members. Thank you and wish you all the best. So मेरे को अब बुलाना नहीं पड़ेगा, आप आगे ही बैठोगे या नहीं भी बैठोगे अगर सीट फुल हो जाती है तो. As you all know, we are an ever increasing family of members. We are, I would invite Mr. Jignesh Joshi to be on the stage. He leads the membership team and I would give the mic to him to make that announcement of the numbers that we are now and how many of them are again coming in.
Good evening. जरा और जोर से Good evening. Thank you. Good evening, fellow associates and guests. We, along with our board member, we like like to extend our sincere gratitude to each one of you for helping us in including new member. As of today, we are 274 members. Without your support, this would not have been possible. Can we have a huge round of applause for all of you? Now I would like to invite our new member to come up on stage. अरे बोल रहा हूँ ना. हाँ. Mr. Vimal Kumar Jain from Miss VR Infotech. He joined us under fellow member category. He is referred by Mr. Santosh Pawar from Sigma System, Mr. Devang Jutani from NJ Computers. And another member, Mr. Vinay Hinge from MS Consulting. VH Consulting. He is joined under fellow member category. He is referred by Mr. Limesh Parekh from NJIT and Mr. Avinash Bakariaka from Innovate Infinity. और कोई न्यू मेंबर आया है? और कोई न्यू मेंबर है? पेंडिंग है? इंट्रोडक्शन बाकी है उसका. आपका?
हेलो.
एक मिनट. हाँ, नाम सुन. Mr. Gagan Poddar from BJP Techs.
Namaskar, my name is Vinay Hinge. I represent VH Consulting, a firm focused more on the retail sector. Our consulting works includes typically technology work related to the retail sector, retail and distribution industries as such. Plus we have our own products related to video analytics, where we have use cases from the productivity, customer engagement, safety and security. So we would like to work with the people who are dealing in the CCTV systems. Apart from that, we have products for self-ordering kiosk for the quick service restaurants and the digital menu board related softwares and digital signages related softwares. So again, in those AV space, those people are involved, would like to collaborate with them. I'm based out of Thane. Thank you.
नमस्ते, मैं विमल कुमार. मेरा फॉर्म है वीर इन्फोटेक. हम मेरा रोड बेस्ड हैं. लास्ट 3 इयर्स से हम हैं इस बिज़नेस में और हम मेनली रिफॉर्बिश लैपटॉप्स कर रहे हैं फॉर डीलर्स और एंड यूज़र्स के लिए भी. और हम एक जो कोलैबोरेट करना चाहते हैं जो B2B के लिए है, मेनली डिस्प्ले रिपेयरिंग का मेरा जॉब वर्क है और कलर एंड फैब्रिकेशन हम कर रहे हैं. तो लैपटॉप्स के लिए वो बेसिकली या तो रिफर्बिश के जो भी हैं बिजनेस में, तो वो मेरे लिए उसके उनको हम ये सर्विस कैटर कर सकते हैं हमारी कि डिस्प्ले रिपेयरिंग में जो कीबोर्ड मार्क्स हैं, अंदर वाइट पैचेस है, वाइट डॉट्स हैं, तो उसका रिमूवल का जॉब वर्क को कंप्लीट हो सकता है. और जो बेसिक जो कलर एंड फैब्रिकेशन जो स्क्रैचेस वगैरह आते हैं उसका हम कर रहे हैं. थैंक यू.
Good evening. My name is Gagan Poddar. I'm the director of JP Techs Engineering Private Limited. The company has completed 50 years in the month of March, and we are in the line of security systems. We are in the line of security systems for the last 30 years, and we offer complete solutions in electric fencing, which is for perimeter protection. We offer CCTV solutions and biometric for attendance and access control. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, sir. एक मिनट सर जी. Thank you.
Dinesh bhai. Thank you, new members. We look forward, all of us look forward to work with you very closely. तो इतनी देर जिसके लिए दिल थाम के बैठे हैं, now that moment is here. मोनिका के बाद में our own. You can actually see him pointing to what it is. May I request Mr. Rajeev Mamidana, our own Mr. Rajeev Mamidana, to be on the stage. Big round of applause for him, please. Over to you, Rajeev.
Hello. Thank you, Kaustubh. Wanted to start my session by asking a quick question. If you see the logo of LinkedIn here, the I is small. Whereas when you write LinkedIn, the I is big or capital. Why do you think that is the case? No, it's not just in India. This is LinkedIn's, the way LinkedIn writes is with the big I, and the logo has a small I. Can anyone take a guess why it is the case?
India has a LinkedIn, is that?
No. That has nothing to do with India, by the way.
So is it that the logo I is taken from linked, and so that is why it is small I?
You're pretty close, but that's not the case. So this is called, if nobody else is taking a guess, I'll tell you the answer. This is called camel case, right? What is a camel case? These are two words. So the capital I depicts a pause. So it's linked in. That's the reason why it's written like this, whereas the logo has only in because there's no linked here, right? That's the difference. So I just wanted to start off, with that fact. But now this is even more concerning, right? Lot of people were asking me, this is, okay, switch it off, yeah, switched off, yeah. Thanks. So a lot of people that I have been interacting with, including today, wanted to know LinkedIn se dhanda kaise milega, right? Which is the why. That's the why, right? I mean, if you've all read Simon Sinek, start off with the why, right? Always. So I wanted to start with the why as to what is the reason all of you are thinking LinkedIn is important, right? And there are some eye-openers here still, right? It's not just lack of business. It is also the lack of referrals. The amount of referrals are actually going down, right? If you look at the talent, we are struggling. We are still struggling. 20 years back, we were struggling to recruit good people. Today also, we are struggling to recruit good people, right? But there are good people. People are doing numbers by the dozen, but we are still not able to get good people, right? OEMs prefer partners who are more visible. And this is the truth today, right? Than ever it was true, right? This is more true today. OEMs love people who are visible, love partners who are visible. Clients are asking for proof today, right? Clients are saying, "Aapne kaam kiya hoga, kaam dikhao. Where is your work, or what have you done?" As a testimonial. And today, getting testimonials is the most difficult part from customers. People who have been serving for 20 years still don't give you a testimonial. And between peers, I mean, ASIRT is a association where people work with people internally, right? The people who make the most noise, who are the most visible, are the ones who get the most referrals. It's a very simple equation, right? You're visible out there, people will know what you're doing, people know what you stand for. And that's the reason why LinkedIn is important. And just about a couple of hours back, I was talking to a partner, a channel partner here, and he happened to mention the same thing, right? And this is validation, that referrals have dried up for that particular partner, right? If they want to grow today from X to 5X, the current state of business as is will not help. Very clear. The way you're doing business today will not take you to 5X. If you're today 20 crores, you will not become 100 crores by doing the same thing. You have to do something different, right? And if you, and this is, I think, extrapolated to everybody, the number of new customers that you're adding who are getting retained or who retain you for next 5 years or 10 years is going down, right? So we're still servicing those customers that we closed 20 years back, but getting new customers whom we are constantly servicing is actually going down, right? So this is the state of the channel community today, So I wanted to do a reality check by asking you just 3 questions, right? And feel free to just raise your hands. How many of you open LinkedIn every day? Probably 20%, 20% of the crowd. Oops. How many of you post at least once a week? That 20% has now become 10%. And how many of you feel my customers are not on LinkedIn, so I don't need it? Come on, be truthful. दो है तीन ही हाथ है. But that's the case. Trust me, you may not want to speak up here, but this is a case where you feel that either my customer is not there or मैं क्या करूँगा LinkedIn पे जाके. I don't know what I want to do on LinkedIn, right? So today, this session in the next 45 minutes is to actually tell you what you as a person and what your organization can both do on LinkedIn. So this is a very, this is my personal experience as well, right? You meet somebody and your best prospect, the very next moment after you walk out of the office, Googles you or goes to your LinkedIn profile. And what does he find? Nothing. As of today, 90% people, they will find nothing. No LinkedIn profile in the first place. Right? So what are we expecting? What is the perception that client or that alliance partner or an OEM have about you guys? That you are not even visible there or have not even created a profile for yourself. And this is true even more today. People buy from people. People don't buy from companies. People buy from people. I would buy from you. Or a customer would buy from you because you are you. Not because you run a company called XYZ, but because it's you. Because they trust you, right? And more people get attracted to more visible people. It's a simple equation. The more you're out there, the more you will be recognized, the more recall value you will have. Very simple fact. Today, if I'm standing here talking to you guys, it started 2 years back when I started actually posting practically daily on LinkedIn. It has culminated into me being asked to talk to you guys. I'm not boasting here, but all I'm trying to say is the more visible you are, the more you will be known for it. And it's a very simple equation. So this is what I was talking about, right? You meet a new client, you fix an OEM meeting with a new OEM, you meet a new collaboration partner, first thing they do is go to your LinkedIn profile. So your LinkedIn profile has to be up to the mark, very clearly stating what you do or what you stand for. So to all those people who told me, मुझे LinkedIn से धंधा करना है, जो धंधा है ना, वो leads customer के नहीं है. It's not just customer leads. LinkedIn will open up doors, one, for you to build your authority and your visibility. You have to be known as somebody, known as an expert in something, right? You have to attract talent. People, when they apply to your organization, and this is a mistake that people do, that आपका जो company page है LinkedIn का, उसमें HR post सबसे ज़्यादा रहेंगे. ये वैकेंसी है, ये मेरे पास रिक्रूटमेंट में ये ओपनिंग्स है, करेक्ट? एंड यू एक्सपेक्ट पीपल टू अप्लाई. यू नो व्हाट दोस पीपल आर डूइंग? दे आर एक्चुअली गोइंग एंड सीइंग हु इज द पर्सन बिहाइंड दिस कंपनी, राइट? इज द पर्सन हिमसेल्फ फर्स्ट विजिबल, हिमसेल्फ और हरसेल्फ विजिबल? What profile do they speak of? What does their company do? And that's the perception they're forming, and because of which you're not getting good talent, right? Partnerships, alliances, right? Somebody who has good visibility on LinkedIn has a collaborative opportunity, but their perception is if somebody is not visible at all or not taking the effort to create their own profile, collaboration में क्या करेंगे, right? So they will talk to the person who's more visible there. And clients already know what you do before you meet them. If you're going to a new customer meeting, trust me, just open up your LinkedIn and see who's viewed my profile. You will see that customer has viewed your profile. I don't know if anybody does this here, but LinkedIn has a beautiful solution, says who viewed my profile. If you have LinkedIn Premium, it will tell you who is that person who viewed your profile, right? Please go and check that out. You will be amazed to see how many people that you've met recently in the last 1 month or 2 months have gone and visited your profile. That is the proof of the pudding. So this is an example that I gave, right? I spoke about new alliances coming up, right? February 10, 2024, to date, we've done 4 Menlo deals. And you know how I got connected to Menlo? Like Ahmed reached out to me. He reached out to me himself on LinkedIn, saying that, can I have a meeting with you? So I got a new alliance partner in Menlo, and through them we have closed 4 deals. Right? So OEM actually coming to a partner saying, I want to work with you. So again, not boasting, but this is a live example. So whatever screenshots I'm putting here are all lived example. Similarly, this guy has now opened his own patching solution called Patchify. He's just founded his own patching company. Before that, he used to work for Jetpatch. Again, he reached out to me saying, Rajeev bhai, his wife is working in a European company called Hornet Security. I would want you to work with her. And he wanted me to connect to his wife from a Hornet Security perspective. Now, he is co-founded, he's left Jetpatch, co-founded a company called Patchify, and his LinkedIn profile has been done by us. The first thing he did was call me, and he said, Rajeev bhai, aap mere ko mera profile bana ke de do. So that's the importance that these people are putting to it from a profile perspective. So there are 2 things that we'll do today. We'll talk about what you are supposed to do as a person and what your company is supposed to do as a company. Do you know on LinkedIn, there is a reason why the company is under a person. The company doesn't have its own entity. How many people have realized this? Just 1 person, right? The company is always under a person. The company page is always under a person. Yogesh Kamath is my colleague. He's our in-house LinkedIn expert. He's ex-Dell. Some of you may know him, right? The company is always under the person. So who has more importance or control over the direction of how LinkedIn should be taken is the person and not the company. Today we flip the coin. Today most of the posts that I see especially are from the company, and the founder just reposts them, which is of absolutely zero use. Because you should be focusing on creating your network first. Correct? You have to focus on creating your connections first, so that when you repost, they're actually seeing what your company is doing. But we don't do that. And irrespective of number of connections we have, we just keep reposting, which is actually a waste of time. Can anybody tell me the difference between personal branding and company branding? Take a wild guess. I mean, it's very simple. It's not as complicated, but can somebody tell why it's called personal branding for a person and it's called company branding for a company? What is the basic difference? Company branding is all about products and the ideology is the persons. 80-90% there, right? So the person focuses on building trust and relations, which is the end result is the network that you form on LinkedIn, right? That's personal branding. And what does personal branding have? Your thinking, not your company's post reposted. Your clarity, what you have lived through every day, daily. It's called lived experience. We all go through it every day, all of us, right? Your learnings, your perspective. I'll share the slides. These are shareable, no problems. Your projects that you've done, top projects that you've done, your testimonials. Testimonials are not supposed to go from the company side. Testimonials are a testimony of you running the company well, not the company doing well. Your leadership and your culture. What type of people culture are you inculcating amongst your crowd? These are all supposed to be personal branding. All of these today happen from the company. And from the company perspective, tech plus culture. So, Akshay, to answer your question, why I said 80% there, you said tech, but the culture is also as important. If you want people tomorrow to join your organization, the culture has to come out very clearly, right? So customer pain, you have to focus on the customer pain. I have discussed this with a couple of people, who've posted on LinkedIn. I've given them some advice, off the cuff, saying, do this kind of a post, don't write features first, stuff like that, right? Customer pain has to come up first. My starting slide was customer pain.
what is the pain you guys are going through, and it automatically set the ball rolling because you identify with that pain. Similarly, when you're posting on LinkedIn or your company is posting on LinkedIn, start with the customer pain. I have examples to share so that you will understand what I'm talking about. Right? How your company addresses that pain. I'm still not talking features. We are still not features here. Some of you are SaaS vendors. Some of you have your own IP, right? Still, you should not talk about features. Use cases. Use cases are very important because then it helps you talk to a particular vertical customers. It helps you address a particular vertical customer. Proof of capability, right? Company culture. That is very important today from a recruitment point of view. Vacancies, awards, ads, all of those. So today what people generally focus on are the bottom three, whereas they forget the top points, right? I see a lot of HR posts, I see a lot of award posts, I see a lot of, few of you even do ads. But the top part is what is forgotten. And that is what forms the company branding. And what I've said very clearly is not versus. It is and. This is required along with that. If you're ready to take the LinkedIn or ready to go on LinkedIn and make LinkedIn work for you, both these things are required. You can't ignore any one of them. And I'll tell you another reason why I said the company page is always under the person. For a company page, if you have 1,000 followers, the person will typically have 5,000 followers. So the person himself has 1,000 followers, the company page will have maybe 200, 300 followers. Because once the person builds the network, that is when they're asking people to follow the company, right? So, and it's not the other way around. You'll never find a company where, in our fraternity, where the company has 10,000 followers and the person or the owner has only 2,000 followers. There'll be a rare case here and there, but it's always a flip. The person always has more followers, which is why the person can then ask his followers or her followers to go and follow the company page. And that's why the company page is kept under the person. It is expected that the person builds the network. So this is a guy, if you read the post, right, when Piyush Pandey, left for his heavenly abode, this guy put up a beautiful, post. He's a photographer, loves clicking, on the road. Now, he's a sales and CRM expert, currently without a role, and now looking at becoming a leadership coach, right? Fevicol, Morol Naka. He took a photo there. And he connected that photo to Piyush Pandey's death and how traffic, is creating a Fevicol like this thing there. How this area attracts traffic like Fevicol or Feviquick. All of us can do this. Trust me, all of us can do this. If you think what you're living through every day, you will find innumerable number of posts that you can put on LinkedIn. And it will show up the type of person that you are. You don't have to write about tech. You don't have to write about business. Just write about lived experience. Right? This is something that you can start off with. So which is why I put up Apurva's profile here, because we are helping him. And he himself has now started writing all these things. Similarly, he just took a photo of sunrise happening and he says, "Yahan ka sunrise, kahin aur ka sunset hai." Right? Beautiful way of thinking, right? It changes the perspective. And he speaks about shifting the perspective. That's it. Simple post of 3 lines. Simple post of 3 lines. People now know who he is, what kind of thinking he has. So people now will expect more like that from him. Right? So if you look at leads, a lot of people ask me, leads milenge kya? Leads sirf customer ke nahi milenge aapko. Treat every OEM connect as a lead. Treat every leader who connects with you as a lead. Treat every hire as a lead. And treat every collaborator or media as a lead. All these are leads for you. So don't just write for getting customer leads. All these lead to business. Customer lead may lead you to a business in 3 months. This may lead you to a business in 6 months or maybe 8 months or maybe a year. But it's still a lead. So if you have the perception that I will write on LinkedIn or I want to be on LinkedIn only to get customer leads and close deals, LinkedIn is not the place for you. LinkedIn is an organic mechanism to grow steadily and make yourself known to people that are watching out there. So we covered the why, we covered the what. So now we'll cover the how. So I'll take you through both personal branding as well as company branding with examples. Right? So there are two very important things when it comes to personal branding. I spoke about the profile being very important because people land and they have to see a good profile. Right? And then the content. What should I write? This is a question that everybody has. मैं क्या लिखूं? Right? So we'll sort that out as well. So what does a profile consist of? Consists of the banner, LinkedIn banner, consists of the profile photo, consists of headline, special link, about section, featured section, and skills and services. So this is called the banner. What you see right up on top when somebody goes to your profile, first thing they see is your banner, right? Now, your banner has to very clearly say what do you stand for. And this is a formula you can use, right? Who? Who is your target audience? Value. What is it that you are providing to them? What transformation are you promising for them? And either a time or a proof or a number. Now, if you observe my profile here, helping IT channel SaaS and B2B tech founders, the who is answered. Build brand strategy, fix marketing systems and align assets, the value is very clear. In 90 days, time or proof of number is very clear. Right? I am putting it out there in public. You can come back to me and say, Rajeev, तूने 90 दिन में नहीं किया काम. I am ready to take that or bear the brunt of that. But I have to put it out there. This is my aim, to give it to you in 90 days. So this is the banner, right? This is a simple formula you can use to get your banner done. Canva खोलो, अपने आप बना सकते हो, कोई problem नहीं है. Profile photo. Some people's photos are, they're looking this side, they're in a garden somewhere, they're walking, animal sanctuary में हैं. Those don't make sense at all. It's a professional profile. So you have to have a professionally clicked headshot. Mobile से खींचो चलेगा, लेकिन at least have a color or something which is your brand color behind the photo, right? This is called the headline. आपके नाम के नीचे जो आता है, इसको headline बोलते हैं. Now this is very important because this is when people search कि AMC मुंबई में कौन देता है, वो सिर्फ Google पे search नहीं हो रहा है, इस पे भी ऐसे होता है, LinkedIn पे भी आता है. You'll see a lot of LinkedIn profiles coming up, right? So this is very important. So this is a bigger summary of what your banner carries. Slightly more explanation than your banner, but says the same thing as the banner. This is called the special link, right? People don't use this. People don't use this because this link can take them to your website, take them to a landing page, take them to a blog of yours, take them to a newsletter of yours, right? Use karo isko. Start using this because this can directly take people from your profile to whatever brand asset you have. This is the about section, right? Very simple equation for the about section. Top problems that your clients face today. If you observe mine, every IT, B2B tech and sales founder wants leads. It is a problem that everybody has, right? The cost of inaction. If you don't take care of that, what will happen? And the best solutions that you can provide, or how can you take that pain away? Very simple equation again to write your about section. And this is the same thing on your banner, same thing on your headline, and the same thing in a much more detailed manner in your about section. Right? So all three are talking the same thing, if you observe. There's another way to write things, if you don't want to use that equation, is very clear. Top part, start with the problem, agitate. Right? अगर तुमने problem को नहीं solve किया तो ये problem आएगा तुमको. Effect. उसका फिर effect क्या होने वाला है आपके business पे? And solution. ये नहीं हो करके मेरे पास ये solutions है. So this is the other construct for an about section. So there are two options that you can write like this. There are multiple other ways, but for you guys, these two options should work very well. Lot of people don't use this. Featured section जो है आपका, this can actually be a specialized link that will take people to a specialized offer page. अगर आपके पास special offer है, somebody is a SaaS provider here, somebody has an HRMS as an example, right? You try and buy HRMS में. Try and buy का आप link डाल सकते हो वहाँ पे. राइट? किसी का ब्लॉग है, ब्लॉग या न्यूज़लेटर है, न्यूज़लेटर पे लेके जाओ. किसी का वर्कशॉप है, वर्कशॉप लेके जा सकते हैं. So you can directly take them. When they click this, they'll directly go there, right from your profile. So this is called a lead magnet. इसको lead magnet बोलते हैं. And services and skills. A lot of people don't have this. ये free है. आप you should all put this up. What are your top skills should be there on your profile. What are your top services? You can write couple of paragraphs on what are your top services. So all of these can be done on your profile today if you want. And this bonus advice. If you look at featured section, look at the banner, look at the posts or the post templates. मेरा वो उंगली दिखेगा आपको, right? मेरे first slide पे भी मेरा उंगली था, right? मुझे उंगली मास्टर बोलते हैं लोग, क्योंकि जहाँ पे भी मेरे कुछ भी देखेंगे वो उंगली दिखेगा उनको. But that's become my branding now. People know that ये दिखा मतलब ये राजीव का पोस्ट है, राइट? ये दिखा मतलब राजीव का बैनर है. सो कलर्स, फॉन्ट, एक ही फॉन्ट यूज करता हूं मैं, वन वेराइटी ऑफ फॉन्ट. माय ब्रांड कलर्स विच आर ब्लैक एंड रेड, एंड माय फोटो एवरीवेयर. एंड आई यूज टू कलर्स ब्लैक एंड व्हाइट. सो दिस इज कॉन्स्टेंट. तो इसको एक सिस्टम बोलते हैं. वी कॉल दिस अ सिस्टम, राइट? सो व्हेन यू फॉलो दिस सिस्टम, आप जो भी आउटपुट देंगे लिंक्डइन पे कंसिस्टेंट रहेगा आपके ब्रांड के साथ या आपके ब्रांड आइडेंटिटी के साथ. So content, क्या लिखूं मैं? Top question that people ask me. What should we write? Daily experiences लिखो. I showed you Apurva's post, right? You feel something from an experience, write about it, right? Traffic, road trips, friends के बारे में लिखो, parties, social events के बारे में लिखिए. Culture, खाली फोटो डाल के या had a good beer with my old friend, met him after 20 years, बस खत्म. क्या कुछ डिस्कशन हुआ, लिखो उसके बारे में. शायद उसने कुछ बिजनेस का क्वेश्चन सवाल पूछे होंगे आपको, विच पुट यू इन अनकंफर्टेबल सिचुएशन, उसके बारे में लिखो आप. या उसने आपको कुछ एडवाइस दिया विच यू लव्ड, लिखो उसके बारे में. एंड ऑल दीज थिंग्स हैपन इन अ डेली लाइफ, राइट? सो जनरल हैपनिंग्स इज समथिंग दैट वी जनरली मिस. हम लोग रिकलेक्ट करते हैं फ्रेंड्स के साथ जब बैठे रहते हैं, या दारू पे बैठते हैं, या सोशलाइज करते हैं. बट वही चीज़ आपको लिंक्डइन में लिखना चाहिए. यू शुड राइट दैट ऑन लिंक्डइन, राइट? इट्स नॉट ईगो और इट्स नॉट personal stuff out there. But this is called personal branding for a reason. Discipline, right? At least twice a week. At least twice a week. आपको पोस्ट करना पड़ेगा. और 5 बार कर सकते हो तो बहुत अच्छा है. If you can reach to a level of 5 times a week, it is really good. But start off it at least twice a week. राइट? 2 दिन फिक्स कर लो कि मुझे ट्यूसडे और एग्जाम्पल ट्यूसडे थर्सडे को पोस्ट करना है. कुछ भी हो जाए आपका पोस्ट जाना चाहिए उसी टाइम पे. एंड टुडे लिंक्डइन अलाउज यू टू शेड्यूल पोस्ट. तो अगर आप सैटरडे को बैठ के 2 पोस्ट बना लेते हो, ट्यूसडे और थर्सडे का डालो पोस्ट, शेड्यूल कर दो, अपने आप लिंक्डइन उसको लाइव कर देगा उस टाइम पे, जो टाइम पे आपको शेड्यूल करना है, राइट? अर्ली मॉर्निंग्स वर्क बेस्ट फॉर पर्सनल ब्रांडिंग. अर्ली मॉर्निंग्स रियली वर्क बेस्ट अगर आप थॉट लीडरशिप कंटेंट दे रहे हो. लेकिन अगर आप स्टोरी टेलिंग कर रहे हो तो शाम का टाइम बहुत अच्छा है. 5:30 इज वेरी गुड फॉर स्टोरी टेलिंग पोस्ट्स. एंड आपके पोस्ट में भी जो मैंने कहा कि 2 पोस्ट करो आप. एक, दिस इज हाउ आई लर्नड बिजनेस द हार्ड वे. दिस इज हाउ यू कैन इम्प्रूव योर सर्विसेज रेवेन्यू. दिस इज हाउ वन कैन रिक्रूट बेटर. इसको बोलते हैं हम टॉप ऑफ फनल पोस्ट, वेयर यू आर शेयरिंग योर एग्जाम्पल, ओन लिव्ड एग्जाम्पल as advice to somebody, right? And the second one will be middle of funnel. Funnel shape ऐसा होता है, आप बहुत सारे leads आते हैं आपको, उसको top of funnel बोलते हैं हम लोग, right? Middle of funnel is when you filter the leads out. तो उसमें आप क्या लिखोगे? Learnings. मैंने ये सीखा है मेरे मिस्टेक्स की वजह से, या मैंने ये सीखा है मेरे कस्टमर एक्सपीरियंस की वजह से. अगर आपको भी कुछ लर्न करना है तो मुझे कनेक्ट करिए, कनेक्ट विथ मी, राइट? दिस इज कॉल्ड मिडल ऑफ फनल. एंड हाउ डू यू राइट पोस्ट? तो इसमें ना लिंक्डइन में कई लोग पढ़ते हैं, लोगों के पोस्ट वगैरह पढ़ते हैं. कंस्ट्रक्ट कैसे होता है पोस्ट? जो फर्स्ट लाइन होता है पोस्ट का उसको हुक बोलते हैं, या जो इमेज पे जो कैप्शन रहता है उसको हुक बोलते हैं. वो हुक ऐसा लिखना चाहिए आपको, एंड यू कैन यूज ChatGPT टू गेट यू गुड हुक्स. उसको हम स्क्रॉल स्टॉपिंग हुक बोलते हैं. वो हुक देख के ही पब्लिक को रुक जाना चाहिए, अरे पोस्ट इंटरेस्टिंग है. हुक देख के समझ जाना चाहिए लोगों को ये पोस्ट किसके बारे में है, राइट. सेकेंड लाइन को सब हुक बोलते हैं, जो हुक को रिवैलिडेट करता है. ICP, आइडियल क्लाइंट प्रोफाइल. आज हमारा जो कम्युनिटी यहाँ बैठा है, खाली मैन्युफैक्चरिंग वाले या ITS वाले कस्टमर, CIO, CISOs नहीं आपके आइडियल क्लाइंट्स. आपके आइडियल क्लाइंट्स ये सारे लोग हैं, बिकॉज ऑल दीज आर कोलैबोरेटर्स. आपके आइडियल क्लाइंट्स OEMs हैं, आपके आइडियल क्लाइंट्स आपके फ्यूचर हायर्स हैं. All these are your ideal clients. And call to action. Last post का जो ending होगा, अगर आपको you want them to like your post, put it out there. Put it out there, please. If you like the post, repost or like or comment. Put that on every post. हम भूल जाते हैं डालना. Call to action बहुत ज़रूरी है. या अगर आप कोई टेक्नोलॉजी के बारे में लिख रहे हैं, as an example, write. If you want to know more about it or this felt interesting, let's connect. मेरे को एक DM भेजो या मेरे को connection request भेजो. That call to action has to be there because people see that and then they take action. This is called listicle. हम लोग पैराग्राफ पे पैराग्राफ भर देते हैं, लेकिन we don't break down that paragraphs. Today, the way people read is like this. They want quick reading, right? Very very quick reading. So उसको listicle बोलते हैं, right? ये होता है increasing listicle, ये होता है decreasing listicle. So the minute you see this now, you're interested. अरे क्या है ये? Look at the way the person has organized the bullet points. तो इसको listicle बोलते हैं. So this is something that is a new thing and trend that is happening right now, which makes readability very easy. So thought leadership post का example क्या है? What do I mean by thought leadership? Right? Today there are two things that you should be writing. One is thought leadership articles or thought leadership posts. Second is lived experience posts. So what is thought leadership? Thought leadership is saying something which either goes against the tide or your perspective. For example, if you look at my post, मैंने लिखा everyone is writing about Amol Mujumdar having never played for India. I have a different view. That itself hook, sub hook, देख के लोग पढ़ेंगे पोस्ट को. There are chances. ऐसा नहीं कि दुनिया में हर कोई मेरा पोस्ट पढ़ेगा, बट देर आर चांसेस दैट मेरे नेटवर्क में जो लोग हैं वो ये पोस्ट को पूरा पढ़ेंगे, बिकॉज इट्स अ डिफरेंट व्यू. पहले ही बोल रहा हूँ मैं. सो दिस इज कॉल्ड अ थॉट लीडरशिप पोस्ट वेयर यू टॉक अबाउट योर पर्सपेक्टिव. एंड देन दिस इज कॉल्ड अ लिव्ड एक्सपीरियंस पोस्ट. राइट? ओवर द वीकेंड माई फैमिली एंड आई वर विद फ्रेंड्स होम फॉर डिनर. वी ऑर्डर्ड फूड फ्रॉम मैकडोनल्ड्स. इंट्रीगिंग है, कुछ नहीं तो लोग पढ़ेंगे अरे क्या लिखा है इसने मैकडोनल्ड्स के बारे में. But if you observe, both these posts tie back to what I do as business, which is brand strategy and marketing. आप अगर ये पोस्ट को जाके LinkedIn पे पढ़ोगे ना, मैंने पूरा स्क्रीनशॉट डाला नहीं है, both of them in the end tie back to what I'm doing as business. And never forget to ask for a return of favor, and never forget to give a favor as well, right? आपने देखा होगा मैं एसेट सोशल ग्रुप पे डाल देता हूँ लिंक और उसका एक छोटा सा समरी दे देता हूँ. उसके पीछे 4 लोग जाके लाइक करके आते हैं या पढ़ के आते हैं, एंड देन आई गेट फीडबैक, ये अच्छा था पोस्ट, दिस पोस्ट. इट ओनली इज क्रिएटिंग अ रिकॉल वैल्यू. और ये बुरा नहीं है, सोशल ग्रुप पे डालना बुरा नहीं है. आप डाल सकते हैं, बिजनेस ग्रुप पे मत डालिए ऑब्वियसली, बट सोशल ग्रुप पे आप बिल्कुल डालिए. और एक छोटा सा समरी नीचे अगर देखोगे तो समरी रहता है मेरा कि पोस्ट किसके बारे में है. I'm sorry, I was not aware that that part could not be read by the people at the back. Right? ये होता है, आप फेवर मांग रहे हो दूसरे को, कमेंट करो भाई, लाइक करो. दूसरा होता है, आप आइडेंटिफाई करो आपके 5-6 फ्रेंड्स जो रेगुलरली पोस्ट करते हैं, उनके पोस्ट पे आप जाके कमेंट करो और आप लाइक करो. राइट? उसका नेटवर्क बढ़ेगा, आपका नेटवर्क बढ़ेगा, क्योंकि उसके नेटवर्क के लोग देख रहे हैं कि ये कौन है XYZ जो इसके पोस्ट पे कमेंट कर रहा है. वो जाके आपका पोस्ट लाइक करना चालू करेंगे, वो जाके आपको फॉलो करना चालू करेंगे. दैट्स हाउ द नेटवर्क इज बिल्ट. सो यू आस्क फॉर फेवर, बट यू ऑल्सो प्लीज रिटर्न द फेवर. सो देर आर सम FAQs दैट मोस्ट पीपल जनरली आस्क मी, सो आई थॉट आई विल कवर ऑल ऑफ देम. शुड आई गेट LinkedIn Premium? Yes, you should get LinkedIn Premium. If you are serious about LinkedIn and want to write on LinkedIn regularly, you should get LinkedIn Premium. Not just because you get better connection requests to give out, but because of the analytics. किसने मेरा प्रोफाइल पढ़ा, कौन मेरे प्रोफाइल पे गया, कब गया था, राइट? एनालिटिक्स जो आता है लिंक्डइन पे, with premium you get really good analytics to give you a fair idea of where you're heading or where your content is heading. Are you heading in the right direction or not? Should I get sales navigator? अगर आपका ऑडियंस फिक्स्ड है, मतलब इन द सेंस मुझे मैन्युफैक्चरिंग वाले के CIO को ही बेचना है, सेल्स नेविगेटर बहुत अच्छा हेल्प करेगा, आपको बहुत अच्छी तरह हेल्प करेगा. SaaS वेंडर्स बहुत अच्छा फायदा उठाते हैं सेल्स नेविगेटर का, बिकॉज वो फिक्स्ड हैं, ये इंडस्ट्री में काम करूंगा, ये डेजिग्नेशन को मुझे पकड़ना है. सो सेल्स नेविगेटर गिव्स यू दैट व्यू ऑफ कौन लोग हैं ये, एंड फिर आप जाके उससे कनेक्शन रिक्वेस्ट करो, फिर आप उसको DM भेजो, डायरेक्ट मैसेज वगैरह भेजो उनको, राइट? बट अगर आप स्प्रे एंड प्रे वाले हैं, सिस्टम इंटीग्रेशन वाले हैं, तो सेल्स नेविगेटर may not work necessarily for you, because you have to be very specific in your inputs to sales navigator. Should I send out DMs? Definitely. Yes. We should never shy away from sending direct messages. अगर आपके कनेक्शन में आज ऑलरेडी 10 CIO हैं, please send them a DM or a direct message saying that, hey, we've lost connect or we've not connected for a long time. Can we have a cup of coffee or can we just meet up for 15 minutes or 20 minutes? I have something new to discuss with you. Create that intrigue value and send them DMs. ज़्यादा क्या करेगा? नहीं, I am not interested बोल देगा. आज आप पूछ ही नहीं रहे हैं उसको, तो वैसे ही आप उसको नहीं मिल रहे हो. और अगर पूछ के अगर 10 में से 2 भी मिल लिया, तो that's a new lead for you, right? So, just a recap for personal branding: 2 to 3 posts per week. अगर 5 करोगे तो बढ़िया है. 5 to 10 क्रिएटर्स जिसको आपको हेल्प करना है, आप इसी कम्युनिटी में आइडेंटिफाई करें और उनको जाके हेल्प करें. 10 DM हर हफ्ते आप अपने आइडियल क्लाइंट प्रोफाइल को भेज सकते हैं. OEM हो सकता है, CIO हो सकता है, CISO हो सकता है, या anybody, but you can please send up to 10 DMs. And based on whether you're LinkedIn premium or not, you will have, if you don't have premium, you can send 100 connection requests every week. Connect जो होता है ना, connect का बटन, आप अपना नेटवर्क बढ़ा सकते हैं 100 लोग हर हफ्ते. और अगर आपके पास प्रीमियम है तो 200 पर वीक, मतलब you can connect 800 people in a month, right? So that is what LinkedIn is giving you today, which we are not utilizing. अब ये हो गया कंपनी ब्रांडिंग, राइट? द वे वी स्पोक अबाउट पर्सनल. अब कंपनी के पेज से क्या करना चाहिए हमें? एनी क्वेश्चंस ऑन पर्सनल ब्रांडिंग टिल नाउ? इज द पेस ओके? इज डायरेक्शन इज ओके? सो नाउ वी कम टू द कंपनी ब्रांडिंग. कंपनी पेज से क्या करना है हमें? करेक्ट. सेम कंपनी पेज पे भी प्रोफाइल होता है. आपके प्रोफाइल बैनर पे जो था उसी को हम एक्स्ट्रापोलेट करके कंपनी के बैनर पे डालेंगे. अगेन, दिस कांट बी वी आर अ सिस्टम इंटीग्रेटर, वी आर अ CCTV प्रोवाइडर. ये नहीं होना चाहिए आपके बैनर पे, बिकॉज 50 CCTV प्रोवाइडर्स हैं, राइट? आपके वहाँ ये होना चाहिए कि मैं CCTV रिटेल को देता हूँ, जैसा विनय सर ने बताया, राइट? वी आर वेरी फोकस्ड ऑन रिटेल फॉर CCTV एनालिटिक्स. दैट शुड बी ऑन हिज बैनर. दैट्स अ ब्यूटिफुल एग्जाम्पल ऑफ बीइंग वेरी स्पेसिफिक, right? So that should be there on his banner. Yes, ये होता है FOMO, fear of missing out. Majority people से, अरे मैंने लिख दिया उधर CCTV, मुझे सर्वर का डील नहीं आएगा, मुझे डेस्कटॉप का डील नहीं आएगा. आज आ रहा है क्या? नहीं आ रहा है, तो कल भी नहीं आएगा आपको, तो कल भी नहीं आएगा आपको. करेक्ट. सो दैट फियर ऑफ मिसिंग आउट इज व्हाट अवॉइड्स अस फ्रॉम डूइंग ऑल ऑफ दिस. बट अगर आप स्पेसिफिक रहोगे तो बाकी चीज़ें आती हैं, बिकॉज व्हेन यू सिट इन फ्रंट ऑफ द कस्टमर लास्ट को, अच्छा CCTV का और क्या करते हो? Then you can always say, मैं सर्वर्स करता हूँ, स्टोरेज करता हूँ, वर्क स्टेशंस करता हूँ, डेस्कटॉप्स करता हूँ. तो they will always remember you. But opening that door will be this banner of your company and yourself. Again, company का भी headline होता है. Like you have a personal profile का headline, company का headline भी होता है. Now this is a real twisted headline. जो मैं कहना चाहता था मेरे personal profile पे वही है. But प्रॉब्लम क्या है? कैरेक्टर लिमिट होता है. 220 कैरेक्टर्स का लिमिट पर्सनल ब्रांडिंग पे होता है और कंपनी पे 120 कैरेक्टर लिमिट होता है. तो इसलिए इसको छोटा रखना पड़ता है कंपनी वाले को. और अगर आप देखोगे बैनर भी, कंपनी के बैनर का साइज छोटा रहता है. आई डोंट नो किसका तो था, पर्सनल बैनर कंपनी पे डाला है, और क्योंकि कंपनी का बैनर का साइज अलग होता है वो पूरा स्ट्रेच हो गया है लिंक्डइन पे, राइट? वो गलती ना करें, दोनों बैनर्स के साइज अलग होते हैं। कंपनी का अबाउट, मेरे एक्सपीरियंस में द बेस्ट अबाउट सेक्शंस ऑफ कंपनीज आर स्टोरी टेलिंग। हाउ आर वी फॉर्म्ड, मतलब भले ही 30 साल हो गए हों, 25 साल हो गए हों, 20 साल हो गए हों, मैं हाउ वाज द सीड, हाउ वाज द सीड जनरेटेड एंड हाउ डिड दैट सीड बिकम इनटू अ ट्री टुडे, or maybe a sapling if you're 5 years old or 6 years old, right, as an organization. But writing that story really improves, because कंपनी का सबसे मेन है, CIO के लिए नहीं है ये है आपका कल्चर दिखाने के लिए, ये है आपको रिक्रूटमेंट करने के लिए, ये है जो लोग नॉन क्लाइंट वाले लोग हैं वो देखेंगे आके, आपके OEMs आके देखेंगे इसको। सो व्हेन दे सी 25 साल में मैंने सर्वर से स्टार्ट किया या डेटा सेंटर बिल्ड से स्टार्ट किया और नाउ आई एम ए साइबर सिक्योरिटी पर्सन, ऑटोमेटिकली एक वैलिडेशन आ जाता है, यार 25 साल पुराना कंपनी है, आज साइबर सिक्योरिटी में है। सो दैट वैलिडेशन कम्स ऑटोमेटिकली। हम बहुत शर्माते हैं कंपनी का कंटेंट फन बनाने के लिए। देयर इज दिस कंपनी कॉल्ड इंकल, राइट, सिर्फ 8,000, लेस देन 8,000 फॉलोअर्स, बट द वे दे आर ब्लोइंग अप लिंक्डइन टुडे विद देयर प्रमोटेड कंटेंट एंड देयर कंटेंट ओवरऑल, और मोस्ट ऑफ द कंटेंट्स आर मीम्स, और वो मीम को ब्यूटिफुली अपने बिजनेस से कनेक्ट करते हैं। फाइनेंस टीम ऑन मंडे वी नीड टू क्लोज बिकॉज इट्स अ फाइनेंस बुक कीपिंग एप्लीकेशन। रिलैक्स, इंकल्स AI agents are already cooking the books legally, right? This is cooking meth, right? We all know this, right? So they have, मतलब ये देख के लोग रुकेंगे, ये मीम को ही देख के लोग रुक जाएंगे कि क्या है, क्या पोस्ट है, और पोस्ट क्या है, सिर्फ 2 लाइन, just 2 lines, but that 2 lines does not talk about any feature at all. कोई फीचर का मेंशन नहीं है इधर, बट ये सिचुएशन है, क्योंकि फाइनेंस का ये प्रॉब्लम होता है मंडे को, तो कोई भी फाइनेंस वाला इसको देखेगा ना, वो बोलेगा यार ये तो मेरा प्रॉब्लम है, सही पकड़ा इन्होंने। एंड दैट्स व्हाट दे वांट, एंड दैट्स व्हाट योर कंपनी शुड बी डूइंग ऑन लिंक्डइन। व्हेन अ व्यूअर सीज, दे शुड फील यार ये प्रॉब्लम मुझे है। सो कंपनी का प्रोफाइल टाइप्स क्या है? आपका कस्टमर किससे स्ट्रगल करता है हर दिन? HRMS का स्ट्रगल ये नहीं है कि मैं रिक्रूटमेंट टू रिटायरमेंट मैं मैनेज कर सकता हूँ, नहीं, दैट इज नॉट वॉट योर कस्टमर स्ट्रगल एवरी डे विथ। कस्टमर्स में स्ट्रगल इन, अगर 100 रेज्यूमे आए तो इनमें पहले 5 किसको इंटरव्यू करना है, उसमें कस्टमर स्ट्रगल करता है, तो उसमें आप कैसे सॉल्व करोगे कस्टमर का इशू? यू हैव टू गेट इन टू दैट स्पेसिफिसिटी, राइट? वेयर दे लूज टाइम एंड मनी। आज 100 है, 100 एक हफ्ता लगता है उनको स्क्रीन करने में, मेरे पास AI है जो उनको 10 या 15 मिनट में स्क्रीन करके दे देगा, रेटिंग दे देगा सबको और बोल देगा ये आपके टॉप 5 हैं। मनी सेव्ड, टाइम सेव्ड। What breaks when processes are unclear? That is a system which is broken, right? If you do not know how to use AI inside your tool, you are wasting your time by spending time and money on 100 resumes, whereas you could have done that in 15-20 minutes. Very clear. So it's a broken system. What your team keeps firefighting, यही होता है। आज 100 resume का requirement आया, किसी और project से और 50 resume आ गए। Now imagine an HR lady who has 10 different job openings and 1000 resumes. How would he or she behave? उनका दिन कैसे जाएगा? उनका family life will be really screwed. And this is something that HR vendors are now playing on, family life, work-life balance. Now it has become life-work balance. Work बाद में आता है, life पहले आता है. And HR vendors have started playing on that. And it automatically hits the HR person. यार हाँ, मेरे life, work-life balance की बात कर रहे हैं. ये समझते हैं मेरा problem. And what happens when no one owns the problem? This is very important. You have to make the person who's reading the post say, shit यार, ये मेरे से कैसे छूटा है? आज तक मैं, I am the owner of that process and I am not bothered. I should be bothered about it. That's the emotion it should evoke. Your post from your company profile. I'll share this presentation anyways. ये थोड़ा शायद छोटा font है तो आपको दिखेगा नहीं. But these are all, Inkle की बात कर रहा था मैं. All these are very fun posts. तो आपको ये दिखेंगे द वे दे राइट, द वे द पोस्ट एंड द वे दे मैसेज इट आउट. कहीं पे भी आपको फीचर नहीं दिखेगा, कहीं पे भी फीचर नहीं दिखने वाला आपको. इट्स अ SaaS सॉल्यूशन बट कोई भी फीचर नहीं दिखेगा आपको. अब कंपनी ब्रांडिंग का डिसिप्लिन, वहाँ पे हमने पर्सनल ब्रांडिंग में डिसिप्लिन देख लिया था. कंपनी ब्रांडिंग में क्या डिसिप्लिन है? ऑलवेज हैव वन प्राइमरी ऑफर. हमारे वही बताया था ना मैंने, फोमो. यार मैंने CCTV का बात किया तो सर्वर का बिजनेस चले जाएगा. हैव वन क्लियर ऑफर एंड रन इट फॉर 6 months. और आपका जो भी कंपनी के पोस्ट जाएंगे वो इन एंड अराउंड दैट ऑफर होने चाहिए. अनलेस यू डोंट हैव 2K पर्सनल फॉलोअर्स, पर्सनल आपके खुद के 2K फॉलोअर्स ना हो और कंपनी के 1K 1000 फॉलोअर्स ना हो, ऐड करके कोई मतलब नहीं है. 6 महीना ऑर्गेनिक कंटेंट लिखिए, आपके नेटवर्क को बढ़ाइए, नेटवर्क को बोलिए आपके पेज को फॉलो करें, उसके बाद हम एड्स का सोचेंगे. couple of people have approached me saying I want to start running ads. आज तक आपका बैनर प्रॉपर नहीं है, आपके कंपनी का प्रोफाइल नहीं है, आप ऐड चला के करोगे क्या? बिकॉज सबसे पहला लोग क्या करेंगे आपका ऐड देख के? आपके प्रोफाइल पे, आपके कंपनी के प्रोफाइल पे जाएंगे. बैनर ही गुल है तो क्या मतलब ही नहीं है कुछ. एंड एटलीस्ट कंपनी के पेज से एक नॉन HR पोस्ट जाना चाहिए. नॉन HR पोस्ट कितना डालना है डाल लो, बट एक नॉन HR पोस्ट डालना चाहिए जो इमोशंस को इवोक करे, सामने वाले को ये बोले यार इन्होंने मेरे प्रॉब्लम को पकड़ लिया है. नेवर सेल फीचर्स. फीचर्स आर द बिगेस्ट डाउनर ऑन लिंक्डइन. फीचर्स सब बात करते हैं, फीचर्स के बारे में बात मत करिए. ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन के बारे में बात करिए. मैंने बताया था वर्क लाइफ बैलेंस के बारे में. इट्स अ वेरी गुड टॉपिक टू टॉक अबाउट, राइट? हाउ आवर सोल्यूशन improves your work life balance. That hits hard. And path to transformation. क्यों? Why am I saying that our solution will improve your work life balance? Why? Cover the why, which is the path to the transformation. And use case. Do not push feature, push a use case. AI within resumes for resume screening. That's the solution use case. Why does it help? Is what the transformation is. कंपनी प्रोफाइल के लिए ये फॉर्मूला रिमेंबर करिएगा फॉर राइटिंग योर कंटेंट. पेन, फ्रिक्शन, स्टेक्स एंड योर रोल. योर रोल विल कम द लास्ट, नॉट द फर्स्ट. वी सॉल्व HR प्रॉब्लम्स इज नॉट अ गुड वे टू राइट अ पोस्ट. पेन इज द राइट वे. वॉट इज गोइंग रॉन्ग? आज आपके ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में ये प्रॉब्लम है, आप कस्टमर को बता रहे हो और कस्टमर को मालूम है ये है करके. कस्टमर ये समझता है कि आपको पता है. यू गाइज नो वॉट यूर टॉकिंग अबाउट. फ्रिक्शन, ये आपका काम स्लो कर रहा है. किस रीजन की वजह से स्लो हो रहा है आपका काम, और इसके वजह से उनको कॉस्ट क्या आ रहा है? वॉट इज दे आर स्पेंडिंग एक्स्ट्रा टाइम, एक्स्ट्रा मनी, राइट? वॉट इज द कॉस्ट टू देम एंड योर रोल. नाउ हाउ कैन यू सॉल्व दैट प्रॉब्लम फॉर देम? अगेन इफ यू ऑब्जर्व, नो फीचर्स एनीवेयर. So FAQs related to company, which I keep getting. Should I get LinkedIn Premium for company page? अगर आपके कंपनी के 800, 900, 1000, 1500 फॉलोअर्स हैं तो आप LinkedIn Premium ना लें. आप ऑर्गेनिकली पहले बढ़ाएं अपने फॉलोअर्स को, फिर आप एनालिटिक्स कर सकते हो LinkedIn Premium फीचर डाल के. Should my employees post as well? Hell yes. All your employees should post on LinkedIn, not just repost. आज एम्प्लॉयज रिपोस्ट करते हैं, या तो फाउंडर का पोस्ट रिपोस्ट करेंगे या कंपनी का पोस्ट को रिपोस्ट कर देते हैं. दे शुड मिनिमम, एक रिपोस्ट होता है और एक रिपोस्ट विथ थॉट्स होता है. रिपोस्ट विथ थॉट्स तो करे कम से कम, डोंट जस्ट ब्लाइंडली रिपोस्ट. लेकिन आइडियली सिचुएशन ऐसा है कि आपके एम्प्लॉयज को भी पोस्ट करना चाहिए. योर HR पर्सन शुड टॉक अबाउट व्हाट इश्यूज दे फेस एवरी डे, or what problems they face every day at customer place and how they are solving it, right? Your sales people should start writing posts about what they are experiencing. Sales people is a mini founder, right? Uska bhi personal experience hai. They should also be writing. And should we force our employees to have our logo on their profile? No. LinkedIn is not official. It's like ASIRT social group, right? LinkedIn is not official. You cannot force your employee to have your logo on their profile. Let your employee, tell your employee or advise them, भाई मैं बनवा के देता हूँ तेरे को, भले ही मेरा लोगो ना हो, लेकिन मेरा ब्रांड के कलर तो लगा ले कम से कम. so that all your employees have the same brand color as your logo, without your logo being there. क्योंकि एनीवेज एम्प्लॉय का प्रोफाइल खोलते ही सबसे पहले उसका कंपनी का नाम तो आता ही है कि आपके कंपनी में ही काम कर रहा है वो, राइट? सो डू नॉट फोर्स देम टू हैव योर लोगो. So 1 to 2 posts per week from a company profile, 2 to 3 employees to posts mentioning your page. If your employees are posting, ask them at the end to put an @ sign and tag your company. The more tags to your company or mentions to your company, the better chances of people visiting your company more, page more, and liking and probably following it more. One clear offer, एक ही ऑफर होना चाहिए आपके पेज पे, आपके कंपनी पेज पे एक ही ऑफर होना चाहिए. बैनर पे वही ऑफर, आपका अबाउट सेक्शन में वही ऑफर, और आपके पोस्ट में भी वही ऑफर, अलग अलग कंटेंट मेथड्स के साथ, लेकिन ऑफर वहीं आना चाहिए. एंड LinkedIn today allows you as a person, आपके कंपनी के पेज को आप 255 फॉलो रिक्वेस्ट हर महीने भेज सकते हैं. You can send 255 follow requests to your network, and you can choose इनमें से किसको भेजना है, and they can then follow your page. But page request follow 3 to 5% ही होता है. अगर आप 800 कनेक्शन रिक्वेस्ट भेजते हो, उसमें से 200-300 हो जाते हैं, लेकिन पेज में बहुत कम होता है, बिकॉज पीपल आर नॉट जनरली इंटरेस्टेड इन सीइंग कंपनी का पेज क्या कर रहा है, राइट? इफ दे आर जेन्युइनली इंटरेस्टेड, दे मे फॉलो योर पेज, बट डू नॉट एक्सपेक्ट देम टू फॉलो, टू मेनी पीपल टू फॉलो योर कंपनी पेज. एंड एक तीसरा थिंग था आई वांटेड टू कवर ऑन एड्स, बिकॉज दिस इज अ क्वेश्चन दैट ऑलवेज कम्स अप. कौस्तुभ, आई एम ओके ऑन टाइम? सो टारगेटिंग एंड लीड जेन फॉर्म्स. लिंक्डइन में 5-6 तरीके के एड्स आप चला सकते हैं, राइट? बट द एड फॉर्मेट दैट हैज वर्कड द बेस्ट इन आवर एक्सपीरियंस इज लीड जेन फॉर्म्स, बट दैट ऑल्सो वर्क्स बेटर ओनली इफ योर टारगेटिंग इज गुड. सो हाउ डू यू टारगेट? टारगेटिंग हम जनरली, what I've observed, biggest mistake people make is they go by the designation of the person, right? Or they just choose an industry. But it should be seniority plus industry, not designation plus industry, seniority. LinkedIn now allows you to choose a seniority. C-level person, vice president level person, president level person. So select the C-level person and the industry. And there is no problem if a CEO is seeing your post, no problem at all. LinkedIn amplifies short captions, मतलब आपका image professionally made होना चाहिए. It has to be made professionally. It can't be an AI generated image which has just text. Because आजकल AI generated image पे अगर Adobe से बनाते हो तो CR करके आ जाता है, या आप Gemini से करते हो तो Gemini पे एक स्टार आता है नीचे, right? So those kind of things will not work. You'll have to put a little effort in creating images in Canva or Illustrator or whatever. But your image has to be high quality. Only then will your ads function very well. And अगर आप LinkedIn ads आज स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं और आपने मेटा एड्स पहले किया हुआ है, तो हमारा एक्सपीरियंस ये रहा है कि मेटा एड्स का आज रिटर्न आपको जो मिल रहा है, LinkedIn उससे 5x कम देगा, मतलब आप 5x ज़्यादा एक्सपेंस करोगे. You will spend 5x more on LinkedIn. अगर आप FB मेटा पे आज, मेटा इंस्टाग्राम, FB इंस्टाग्राम दोनों पे अगर आज मिला के आप मान लीजिए 10,000 रुपये खर्चा कर रहे हैं, तो आपका LinkedIn 50,000 रुपये खा लेगा आपका शुरू में. ये हमारा एक्सपीरियंस रहा है बहुत क्लियरली. कॉस्ट पर क्लिक आपका 5 टाइम्स ज़्यादा होता है LinkedIn पे. मैं लीड जेन फॉर्म की बात कर रहा था. लीड जेन फॉर्म का मैं एग्जांपल आपको दिखाता हूँ. ये होता है लीड जेन फॉर्म, राइट? सो यू हैव अ वेरी वेल डन इमेज and you have something called as apply now. Now this apply now can be see demo also or visit website also, right? LinkedIn gives you 6-7 options. आप इस पे क्लिक करोगे apply now पे because you like what they're saying or the messaging and you want to try it. It opens up this form and आपका LinkedIn प्रोफाइल से आपका email ID और मोबाइल नंबर प्री-फेच्ड वो डाल देता है. So मुझे वो इन्फॉर्मेशन फिर से भरने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. और ये जो है, जो आपके फील्ड्स हैं फॉर्म में, आप कस्टमाइज कर सकते हो इसको कि क्या इंफॉर्मेशन आप सामने से लेना चाहते हो. नाउ एज सून एज दिस सबमिट, दिस कम्स टू यू एज अ लीड, डायरेक्ट एज अ लीड. नाउ यू नो वेरी क्लियरली इस एड में से ये लीड आया है मुझे, वेरी क्लियर. नाउ दिस फॉर्मेट इज व्हाट वर्क्स best on LinkedIn. That is all I had. I'm open to questions now.
राजीव एक चैलेंज जो आता है लिंक्डइन पे एन एम्प्लॉय टैग्स और कंपनी टू आई मीन टू हिम, उसको निकालने के लिए अपने पास कोई ऑप्शन नहीं है. ही ओनली हैज़ टू डू इट. लाइक लॉट ऑफ माई एम्प्लॉयज आर नॉट देयर विद मी बट स्टिल अपने एम्प्लॉय में लिस्ट में दिखा रहा है. इज देयर एनी सोल्यूशन टू दैट?
Okay, so your point is correct that because the employee has written the post and they have tagged your organization, you can't remove that tag. Correct? The employee has to do it. They have to edit the post and then remove the tag.
Not post. Like I am working for Entech Automation.
Right.
So मैंने लिखा है my company is Entech Automation. जब वो छोड़ के जाता है,
Correct.
वो निकालता नहीं है, नया कंपनी डालता नहीं है, कुछ भी.
Correct.
But is there any way to remove them?
No, the only way, and this is not successful by the way, people have tried this, is to report it to LinkedIn saying this person is no longer working for us, but LinkedIn doesn't help. LinkedIn says no, it's his or her prerogative, and you can't do it because it's a personal profile. So you'll have to live with it. There's no solution there. What I have also seen in the US people do, because US is very mature in terms of recruitment and all, the HR actually puts a post out, public post out to people saying this person is no more working with us. अब उससे फायदा होता है नहीं होता है, we don't know. Just like yesterday, I think somebody put on WhatsApp message, right, that somebody is not working with us anymore. We know that put the message. तो वैसे ही लोग LinkedIn पे डाल देते हैं. So at least क्या होता है, when that person sees that इन्होंने डाल दिया ना पोस्ट, वो अपने आप फिर they tend to change it.
Another question is कि काफ़ी सारे connection requests आते हैं from unknown people.
Correct.
Should we accept or not?
See, there are two schools of thought. First school of thought says आप XYZ business में हो, उसी के related connection request आया तो आप accept करो, बाकी सबका छोड़ दो. लेकिन आज truth ये है कि unless you reach that 4K 5K followers का mark, LinkedIn आपके पोस्ट को बहुत ज़्यादा एम्पलीफाई भी नहीं करेगा. तो टिल यू रीच 3K, इफ यू आर नॉट देयर एट 3K, टिल यू रीच 3.5K, yes, accept. But yes, you will also find that some of them don't have a profile properly. मत करो. You have a choice of seeing their profile. They will know that you visited their profile. If you don't have a proper profile, भलता ही कोई फिलीपींस का कोई some नेवी ऑफिसर ने आपको कर दिया है, there's no point, frankly speaking. But if some media person in US has asked, yes, very much, why not? Or a salesperson in the US has asked you, yes, you can.
I would like to add to your answer.
Sure.
And this post had got some 1.75 lakh views and some probably I think 4,000, 5,000 likes.
You would have got a lot of connection requests after that.
Yeah, so I mean I'll tell you, the post that I had put was, if a beautiful girl with no common friends sends you a friend request, block him.
Correct. So does that answer your question, Bharat?
So Rajeev bhai, here.
Yeah.
So you were saying that LinkedIn to begin with, will have 5x the cost of initial cost than compared to FBA and ESTA.
Correct.
So ideally, what is the approach people sitting in this gathering should be taking?
Yeah, see, like I said very clearly, don't even think of ads for at least 6 months. Because I think 90% people are starting today. If they start tomorrow, then it is 90% people will be starting tomorrow, right? Yes, some people may feel that मैं महीने में एक पोस्ट डाल देता हूँ या 15 दिन में एक पोस्ट डाल देता हूँ, या मेरा शेड्यूल नहीं है. शेड्यूल के लिए आपको डिसिप्लिन लेके आना पड़ेगा. 6 महीना ऑर्गेनिक करना ही पड़ेगा आपको. You will have to do 6 months organic. There is no point putting money there unless you have certain. See, we call it heating up the algorithm. Correct? LinkedIn has a certain algorithm. Every platform has an algorithm. Today, LinkedIn has borrowed Meta's way of structuring the algorithm. This happened 2 weeks back, right? People are still trying to find out the way to warm up the algorithm or heat up the algorithm. In such a scenario, it will be wrong on my part to say, let's start running ads. I will always advise you, wait. Let this algorithm also become a little more mature, right? Let it become mature. By that time, you build up your discipline. So 6 months is the time frame. I always recommend people, that today if you feel like you want to run LinkedIn ads, have you done anything on LinkedIn earlier? If the answer is no, or haphazardly, don't run ads for 6 months. That is the advice that I would give. That's my school of thought. I have seen it working well, because once you start becoming more disciplined, both from your company page as well as your own profile, your network grows. So when you run those ads, your network is seeing those ads. आज आप अगर आपके 500 फॉलोअर्स हैं और आप ऐड चलाओगे, वो 500 फॉलोअर्स देखेंगे नहीं आपका ऐड. एंड दूसरा, आई ऑल्सो टेल दिस टू पीपल, बिकॉज पीपल्स लिंक्डइन प्रोफाइल्स हैव 10 years old, 15 years old. उस टाइम पे अंधाधुन जो भी हम लोग को कनेक्शन रिक्वेस्ट भेजता था, हम ले लेते थे रिक्वेस्ट. प्लीज गो बैक एंड चेक हु योर कनेक्शंस आर एंड अनफॉलो पीपल और डिस्कनेक्ट विद पीपल दैट हैव नो सेंस टू यू, एब्सोल्युटली नो सेंस टू यू. प्लीज डिस्कनेक्ट. लिंक्डइन को ये भी समझता है कि आपने डिस्कनेक्ट कर दिया इस बंदे से ना, तो यू आर नाउ क्लीनिंग अप एंड विजिटिंग द लिंक्डइन प्रोफाइल मोर ऑफन एंड यू आर क्लीनिंग अप योर हाउस. आपके पोस्ट ऑटोमेटिकली ज़्यादा एम्पलीफाई होंगे. So that's another way of forming up the algorithm.
So again,
but my answer is very clear. 6 महीना.
My another question is, I've again two school of thoughts.
Just 1 minute, just to corollary to it. Unless you have a champion offer, मतलब आप 10 हार्ड डिस्क लेके आओ, मैं 1 लाख रुपए में ही करके दूंगा. आप 50 हार्ड डिस्क लेके आओ, मैं 1 लाख रुपए में आपको रिकवरी करके दूंगा. धांसू ऑफर है, दिवाली धमाका ऑफर, वो करो, ऐड चलेगा. बिकॉज दैट ऑफर इटसेल्फ विल बी अ lead magnet for you with a lead gen form which I showed. नहीं है, लोगों के पास धांसू ऑफर नहीं है. Let's be realistic.
So
B2C में बहुत होते हैं.
ये एकदम झांसू ऑफर के बारे में आपने बताया, तो उसमें ऐसा हो सकता है कि कुछ यूनिक ऑफर रहेगा, तो भी does it work?
Yes, it depends on the offer. I mean, for you see, as a founder it may feel very unique to me. Need है क्या उसका? Does your customer profile have a need for that? अगर नीड ही नहीं है तो आपका टोटल एड्रेसेबल मार्केट कम हो गया है, ऐड काम नहीं करेगा आपका.
माय सेकंड क्वेश्चन वाज, अगेन देयर आर टू स्कूल ऑफ थॉट्स. अगर मेरा एक लिंक्डइन प्रोफाइल है, सो शुड आई बी मैनेजिंग इट डे इन एंड डे आउट माई सेल्फ, और कैन वन ऑफ माई कोलीग डू इट फॉर मी?
आइडियली when you are starting off, you will need advice on what to write, how to write, cleaning up your writing, cleaning up your thought process. Your colleague may not be able to help there. You will have to seek external help, right? Just to advise you on what to do. Once you get a hang of it, yes, you can hand it over to your colleague. But what your colleague or the person advising you should not do is comment on your behalf. वो आपको ही करना चाहिए. Because suddenly आपको एक DM आया as a result of your post. You get a direct message. Hey, great reconnecting with you again. Can we catch up for a coffee? मैं क्या reply करूँगा उसको? If I have no clue who that person is. So comments, direct messages, your prerogative.
My last question for most of us here. ये राजीव भाई का मार्केटिंग हम ऑफर नहीं ले रहे हैं, एक जनरल सेंस में समझने के लिए. If somebody was to hire services of professional,
I am absolutely not pitching my services here.
That's the reason I clarified this. I did not clarify this to you, but to the board, that I'm not asking Rajeev.
Yeah.
But I'm just asking Rajeev in general. कि किसी का अगर ये सर्विस लेना होगा, तो how does the metrics work?
See, there are generally 3 ways of doing this thing, and this is for the benefit of everyone, right? So if you want to start off, you can start off with just taking guidance from somebody who's done it for a while, right? That guidance will cost you X, whatever that X is, and then you say no, I want you to, because इसमें क्या होगा, आपको कंटेंट लिखना पड़ेगा, गाइडेंस लेके आपको डिज़ाइन भी बनाना पड़ेगा, क्रिएटिव्स वगैरह आपको ही बनाने पड़ेंगे, राइट? एंड लिंक्डइन पे मल्टीपल चीज़ें हैं. कैराउजल होता है जहाँ पे आप PDF आप स्वाइप करके देखते हो. लिंक्डइन पे जिफ्स होते हैं, इमेजेस होते हैं, लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स, एंड इट ओवरवेल्म्स पीपल. सो पीपल क्या करते हैं, क्रिएटिव पार्ट छोड़ दो, हम खाली लिख देंगे. खाली लिखना भी एक हद तक ठीक है अगर बहुत वैल्यू है उसमें, लेकिन अगर आपने ऐसा लिख दिया अपना थॉट प्रोसेस, तो पीपल वोंट रीड इट अनलेस दे हैव अ गुड क्रिएटिव टू गो अलॉन्ग विद इट, राइट? So if you have to get somebody to do that for you, then cost becomes 2x. And if you say मेरे पास टाइम नहीं है, कमेंटिंग मैं कर लूँगा, DM में भेज दूँगा, चलेगा. बट बाकी पूरा पासवर्ड तुम्हारे पास रहेगा, शेड्यूलिंग तुम करोगे, पोस्ट तुम लिखोगे, पोस्ट का मतलब सेंडिंग द पोस्ट in terms of reposting it after 8 hours, वो भी तुम ही करोगे, then the cost is 2.5x. So अगर ये 25,000 है, तो ये 50,000 है और 75,000 वैसा है, सॉरी 60,000 जनरली वैसा होता है. दैट्स द कॉन्स्ट्रक्ट. सो X if you're only taking consulting, 2X if you're letting that person do your designs and write your posts, and पूरा मैनेज अगर करना है 2.5X.
Great.
There's a question there.
I have a question regarding the frequency.
Sure.
I have been doing LinkedIn since last 5 years. Okay.
Correct.
In 2020, I started. I got a lot of impressions, lot of likes and comments and everything. And every day I used to post. Literally every day, 10:30 in the morning, I used to post with the good creatives and good informative content.
Correct.
Initially, people start engaging, but automatically वो engagement कम होता रहा because of the frequency. जो कोलैबोरेटर है, जो फ्रीक्वेंटली मुझे लाइक कर रहे हैं, मेरे दोस्त या फिर मेरे कलीग क्लाइंट्स, दे स्टॉप लाइकिंग इट बिकॉज अरे ये तो रोज ही पोस्ट करता है. एंड लिटरली देयर इज वन रियलिस्टिक सिनेरियो. वन क्लाइंट लिटरली ब्लॉक्ड मी ऑन लिंक्डइन बिकॉज एल्गोरिथम में फर्स्ट 1 hour में अगर आपको ज्यादा एंगेजमेंट आता है तो एवरीबडी गेट्स द नोटिफिकेशन.
करेक्ट.
सो दे ब्लॉक्ड मी.
करेक्ट.
सो आई रिड्यूस्ड द फ्रीक्वेंसी twice in a week, and now I converted my frequency into once in a week.
Got it.
That too very specific.
Understood.
Due to lack of getting impressions, and then so what is your view on it?
So I'll ask you one quick question. While you were posting every day, were you sending out those 200 connection requests every week?
Yes.
You were.
Yes.
200 connection requests. और कितना acceptance था तुम्हारा?
30%.
30%.
Yeah.
So see, typically 60% होता है. If you're writing valuable content, 60 के ऊपर होता है acceptance request, right? तो आप 800 अगर भेज रहे हो महीने का ना, तो आपको 600 मिल जाएंगे. 600, 550, 600 तो आपको लोग कनेक्ट हो जाएंगे. Two ways to think about it. So since you are doing the right thing, so one is people don't do the connection request. तो आपका नेटवर्क उतना ही है. करेक्ट. नेटवर्क उतना ही है. आप हर रोज पोस्ट कर रहे हो तो वही नेटवर्क देखता रहेगा आपका पोस्ट. तो एक दे गेट दैट क्या बोलते हैं उसको, दे हैव दैट फटीग. Post fatigue बोलते हैं हम लोग उसको.
Yeah, but one thing I have.
Second is you have done well. You've actually sent out 200 connection requests. You are growing your network by 30%. जो भी है 30%, 40% जो भी हो, right? At the same time, what happens is if the tone of the post, so I don't know, I have not seen those posts. I can probably take a look at them. But अगर आप तुम देखोगे ना 5 साल से अभी तक LinkedIn का एल्गोरिथम 4 बार चेंज हुआ है. और ये प्रॉब्लम सबके साथ हुआ है, not just you, even me. A post that used to give me 50,000, 60,000 impressions, पोस्ट को मैं रीपर्पस कर रहा हूँ आज. 4 साल पुरानी पोस्ट को रीपर्पस करके आज मैं डाल रहा हूँ. मतलब नियरली पोस्ट सेम ही है. आज मेरा इंप्रेशन 1000 है या 1500 है या 2000 है. सो इट ऑल्सो हैज टू गॉट अ लॉट टू डू विद द एल्गोरिथम एज वेल. बट टू टेल यू द ट्रूथ, यू कांट एक्सपेक्ट दैट न्यू पीपल विल स्टार्ट लाइकिंग एवरी पोस्ट दैट यू डू, विच इज़ वाई योर पोस्ट इज डूइंग वेल नाउ. वन वीक वाला पोस्ट जो है ना, वो इसलिए अच्छा कर रहा है आपका क्योंकि अभी जो नया एल्गोरिथम है ना मेटा का, जो उन्होंने अडॉप्ट किया है, that keeps the post alive for 6 days. पहले क्या था, सुबह से शाम, that's it. अगले दिन किसका पोस्ट, कौन सा पोस्ट, सब भूल गए, राइट? दिखाता भी नहीं था हमारे फीड में. बट आज 6 days the post is live. I'll tell you, I have not posted for 3 days. मैंने 3 दिन पोस्ट नहीं किया है. मेरा 4 दिन पुराना पोस्ट पर अभी लाइक्स और कमेंट्स आ रहे हैं. बिकॉज इट इज बीइंग शोन टू द नेटवर्क. सो दैट्स हाउ द एल्गोरिथम इज वर्किंग नाउ. सो ये एल्गोरिथम पे शायद कुछ और ही कंप्लेंट होगा हमारा. But I think it's a mix of multiple things. I haven't seen your post, so I can't comment, but it is a mix of multiple things. So, but if you're doing it even once a week, na, it is still decent, कोई problem नहीं है. Which is why I said once a week, twice a week, 5 बार करते हो तो चलेगा. But I am a live example of posting 6 times a week, sometimes 7. मतलब हर दिन पोस्ट करना. Right? My impressions have not gone down so drastically, but yes, engagement has gone down because of the algorithm. So now when I don't post for 3 days, my earlier posts are getting boosted. So frankly, because it's just 2 weeks old, the algorithm, I also don't have too much of knowledge on that or too much of reading or analysis on that. So I'll have to probably sit with you.
Sure, we can
analyze that. Yeah, कोई issue नहीं.
Thank you.
So Rajeev, can I?
Yeah, sure.
So I mean, this is all very interesting. So this is all very interesting, but मैं लिखूं तो कैसे लिखूं? I mean, is it to be only in English? How do I express myself?
Yeah, unfortunately, because of the way LinkedIn works, it's a global network.
Right.
Some of your content would be seen by others.
Right.
Yes, one-off meme or Hindi, stuff here and there is fine.
Okay.
But what happens is, if you want your network to grow, then you have to speak a common language.
Right.
The common language for LinkedIn is English. Very clear.
So, okay, I mean, I get your point. But even writing in English, keeping it very simple and straight, as you mentioned, all those messages to go through.
Keep everything simple.
That's quite a challenge again, because I would not know, I'm not a good writer, so I would not know how to go about that.
So what I advise, and there are two sides to a coin. The coin is AI, right? We abuse ChatGPT because a lot of people use it the wrong way. It's not that ChatGPT is bad. Whereas ChatGPT can really give you good output if your input is correct, or your input is very, very valid, thought through. So you will have to tell ChatGPT that, bhai, mera problem hai English mein post likhta, main Shakespeare nahi hu. Right? I'm not Shakespeare. But this is my idea. Now act like Kaustubh Kulkarni. Who is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I like this, I don't like this. ये पूरा prompt बना के आपको डालना पड़ेगा. That is when the AI will start learning on how to write for you. You can define to the extent of मुझे 100 words का ही post चाहिए. मुझे 10 word का hook, 10 word का sub hook, problem statement और call to action चाहिए. Over time, you will see your posts become more humane, and ChatGPT will learn, but the idea has to be yours. You can't ask ChatGPT, hey, ChatGPT, what should I post today? You will get rubbish. Right? But if you have an idea, for example, of Fevicol wala jo post tha,
correct.
Right? I have seen this, I have clicked this picture. Unfortunately, the founder of Fevicol has died. Right? But I want to connect the two together. It will give you 3-4 options. फिर उसमें से आप pick करके you refine it. That is when you will get good output out, and your time will be saved. Okay. आप अगर खुद लिखते शायद 2 घंटा लगता आपको, या मे बी 4 घंटा लगता. लेकिन अगर आप रिफाइन करके आइडिया को पहले ही रिफाइन करके प्रॉम्प्ट डालेंगे, आधे घंटे में आपका काम हो जाएगा. But again, it's a learning curve.
Yeah.
You'll have to keep doing it.
It's kind of a personality that is seen here.
You'll have to give it your personality. You have to tell the personality. ChatGPT doesn't know your personality.
Right. Okay.
Right? Doesn't know your traits, doesn't know your personality. You have to feed all that information. Sometimes the prompts that we give for our ghostwriter, for example, Vikas Bhosle, CEO of Crayon, we just started writing for him. सागर तेरा क्वेश्चन को आंसर करने के लिए विकास भोसले सीईओ क्रेयॉन 2 महीने पहले उन्होंने चालू किया था उनके लिए घोस्ट राइट करना. राइट? फर्स्ट पोस्ट 1 lakh impressions posted at 5:30 in the evening. 1 lakh impressions, some crazy 500-600 likes, 100+ comments. आज का पोस्ट या लेटेस्ट पोस्ट जो है मे बी 20,000 impressions या 15,000 impressions, 78 likes, 4 comment. So what you are talking about as a fatigue, right? Fatigue नहीं है वो. शुरू के पोस्ट ना LinkedIn उसको, अरे नया बंदा आया भगाओ इसको, right? बूस्ट करो इसको. And then when he starts posting again and again ना, LinkedIn understands ये लीडरशिप के बारे में ही लिख रहा है, तो फिर वो आपका टारगेट ऑडियंस ढूंढ के ऐसा कम कर देगा. So that is what happens, Kaustubh, to answer your question, right? So don't bother about शुरू में कितना लाइक मिलेगा. Those are all vanity metrics.
I mean, the result is not what one is looking at.
Correct.
It's only the attempt that one.
Correct.
Thank you.
Just because Uday was here, I was control.
Should I be worried?
Huh?
Should I be worried?
No. Now I have the mic. So there are 1 or 2 questions. So the use case you mentioned about HR.
Correct.
We devised that solution about 3 or 4 months ago.
Right.
But I never posted about it.
Correct.
I never post to LinkedIn about many things which we do. The simple reason is I am unable to confirm what kind of one offer to put in. We are into custom software development.
Got it.
Using open source.
Got it.
So AI is one component of it.
Correct.
So in that case, what would be at the, I know there has to be a image with, but I have not put it. I don't know what to put in there.
Correct.
So how do you address that kind of issue?
See, very simple thing which you can do is, see, AI is not a differentiator, frankly speaking.
Yes.
People feel it is a differentiator, it is not.
No, it is not. It is
correct? Not anymore. It used to be maybe 4 years back.
No, I have been doing AI since 95.
Correct.
I know it is not a differentiator.
It's not a differentiator. See, all you can do is you can say AI enabled. The simpler way to put it is AI enabled payroll system or AI enabled, see, don't call it HRMS or don't call it an HCM solution. call it a payroll solution that AI-enabled payroll solution to reduce the workload by 50%.
Yeah, that is one of the posts. But what I'm talking about is for a profile. That is one of the solutions which we had done. We had done some 3-4 concepts at that point of time.
Got it.
And we demoed it to few people, but we never posted about it. Because that was one of the offerings. We do custom solutions.
Got
so
it.
in that case, what would be the one offer?
Yeah, so then we'll have to devise that offer for you, because then it can't be vertical specific. Then it has to be specific to custom software development. But then do you work for a particular industry or you work across?
No, industry agnostic.
Okay. So that is a very different discussion, because that discussion will take a discovery call itself.
Right.
I can't answer that question for you now.
Right. Okay, thank you.
We'll have to understand your business a little.
Sure.
And then devise your positioning. It's called positioning, by the way.
Yes, it is positioning
and
problem. Yes.
No point putting that positioning on your LinkedIn and having a completely different positioning on your website.
Correct.
Positioning has to be the same.
Yes, thank you.
हेलो हेलो
हाँ बोलो।
मेरा ना 2-3 साल पहले ना लिंकिंग हैक हुआ था।
ओके।
तो उसका मतलब सोल्यूशन क्या है, कैसा मतलब पता चलेगा कि अभी
तो लिंक्डइन हैक हुआ था और मतलब एक्सेस बंद हो गया कि क्या है?
नहीं, एक्सेस बंद हुआ था, दूसरे ने मतलब पोस्ट डाला था सब ऐसा।
अच्छा। तो मतलब तुम्हारा पासवर्ड किसी को मिल गया था, राइट?
क्या मालूम?
हाँ, तो व्हाट यू हैव टू डू इज, अगर पासवर्ड चेंज नहीं किया उसने, अगर स्मार्ट नहीं था और तुमको पासवर्ड पता है, क्योंकि तुम्हारे ईमेल आईडी या तुम्हारे मोबाइल नंबर पे होगा रजिस्टर्ड बैकअप, पासवर्ड चेंज कर दो उसको, और क्या। हाँ,
अरे पोस्ट डाले थे वो सब अलग अलग, सब पोस्ट
डिलीट कर सकते हो आप।
नहीं मतलब अभी उनके पास रहेगा कैसा है?
हाँ, तो पासवर्ड चेंज कर दो ना।
चेंज हो गया, सब हो गया।
हाँ,
लेकिन अभी हो सकता है चांसेस है कि कैसा पता चलेगा, मतलब
जब तक वो कुछ करेगा नहीं तब तक पता नहीं चलेगा, फ्रैंकली स्पीकिंग। दूसरा है जो पोस्ट उसने डाले हैं ना, गलत पोस्ट, वो सब डिलीट कर सकते हो। यू कैन डिलीट ऑल ऑफ दोस।
So, I would just add to his thing, as I am also into software solutions.
Correct.
So, is it a good idea to focus on the problems which these softwares are solving and then highlight our problem?
That is the only solution.
Rather than, as you said, features and all doesn't matter. It's
Doesn't
better
matter.
to highlight
We've
what
spoken, if
problem
you
we
remember,
are
right?
solving.
Yeah. So never speak about features. Features don't work because everybody talks about features.
So if we highlight those problems, what problems your solution is solving,
Correct.
that could be an offering which you can give.
No, but his challenge is different. His challenge is HRMS is one solution that he makes custom. Similarly, he would be making a custom ERP. Similarly, he would be making a custom CRM. Multiple solutions.
Same.
So how does he position that?
Same for me also.
Correct. So
Like-
his problem was what offer should I
What
put?
offer should he do?
Correct.
And one more thing I would like to ask, as we mentioned about the content part, so there are various contents these days. We create lot of videos, we create carousels,
Correct.
we create single post, these kind of posts which you shared.
Correct.
So what is then an ideal way? Like it is better to share only video content? What is trending in LinkedIn if I ask upon?
Sure. So earlier video content was trending. Video content in a portrait format.
Yeah.
लंबे format में.
Something like Insta.
Insta, exactly. So
Yeah.
Insta and LinkedIn were more or less similar size.
Yes.
What has happened is the way LinkedIn shows or displays that post on mobile as well as on laptop.
Yeah.
लैपटॉप पे ठीक दिख जाएगा आपको, प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, बट मोबाइल पे ना आप जब वो पोस्ट का कंटेंट पढ़ना चाहोगे तो वो वीडियो के ऊपर आ जाता है।
Okay.
So what people realized is, then let's go back to rectangular videos which are horizontal.
Okay.
Landscape mode videos.
Right.
So landscape mode videos work the best.
Hmm.
Second best is carousel. Third best is image plus post.
Okay.
And the fourth best is pure post without any image.
Without
pure
any
text.
image.
So that's the hierarchy.
Okay.
Video does very well. Next best is carousel. Next best is image plus text. And the least is text only.
Okay.
Again, it depends. Lot of coaches जो गोस्ट राइटिंग करते हैं, जो लिखते हैं लोगों के लिए, वो बिना इमेज वाले पोस्ट सिर्फ रेगुलर टेक्स्ट डाल रहे हैं तो उनको अच्छा एम्प्लीफिकेशन मिल रहा है। सिर्फ उनके ही केस में वैसा हो रहा है, बाकी रेगुलर केस में दे आर द लीस्ट इन टर्म्स ऑफ एम्प्लीफिकेशन।
Okay.
Pure text post.
So what is an ideal way if we divide our content, like 5 content in a week? So it should be, what should be the
5 content in a week for you if you are clear with your offer.
Yeah.
Then top of funnel, middle of funnel and bottom of funnel.
Right.
आपके 2 पोस्ट बॉटम ऑफ फनल वाले होने चाहिए जो बहुत क्लियरली कैराउजल होंगे। बिकॉज बॉटम ऑफ फनल इज एक्सप्लेन्ड प्रॉपरली कि आपको ये फायदा होने वाला है, मेरे पास ये सोल्यूशन है. इट्स कॉल्ड बॉटम ऑफ फनल.
ओके.
जहाँ वहाँ से जो आएगा आपको लीड, वो पोस्ट से, वो लीड ऑलरेडी इट्स ऑलरेडी वैलिडेटेड. वो कराउजल होना चाहिए.
ओके.
मिडल ऑफ फनल इमेज प्लस टेक्स्ट.
ओके.
टॉप ऑफ फनल वीडियो, जो आप जनरली करते हो.
हाँ.
ऑल योर पोस्ट आर टॉप ऑफ फनल. बस फीचर के बारे में बात करना छोड़ दो.
Okay, done. Sure. Thank you so much.
So Rajeev ji, one question. So what is the importance of putting the keywords while we are posting it and putting the hashtag? Somebody will write
good
hashtag
question.
leadership and all that.
Thanks for reminding. I forgot to mention about that. Please avoid putting hashtags completely. Please avoid putting hashtags. Hashtags are screwed by the LinkedIn algorithm. Literally screwed by LinkedIn algorithm. Do not put hashtags, number one. Number two, keywords, yes, very important. Very, very important, but keywords will matter when you post every day or post every alternate day, because then you are using those keywords across 100 posts. तो Google पे कोई सर्च कर रहा है तो शायद, या LinkedIn पे कोई सर्च कर रहा है, there's a possibility that your keywords will get caught. Otherwise, if you're just posting once a month, keyword बना के कोई फायदा नहीं है, frankly. Minimum 3 बार आपको पोस्ट करोगे, keywords डालना चाहिए आपको, but hashtags definitely not. Especially with the newer algorithm structure that LinkedIn has borrowed from Meta, hashtags are completely no-no. Avoid hashtags. People are putting 4 lines of posts and 10 lines of hashtags today.
That's what happening now.
It really screws up your post. और दिखता भी जिसको है वो कोई फायदे वाला नहीं. आपके फ्रेंड को दिखा क्या फायदा है? It will only show it to your network because of the hashtag problem. So today if you are writing a post addressing a CIO, अगर वो मुझे दिखा, क्या आपको कोई फायदा नहीं है वो पोस्ट का. CIO को दिखना चाहिए, right? So avoid all hashtags so that your deliverability improves.
The second question was related. It's a connecting question to Mr. Kulkarni, like when he asked, like generally when we use AI and it's like so. I can say like dramatic that people will come to know that this is like AI generated post. Like so it will not look so realistic.
Like I said, it's a learning experience. It's a learning curve as well. See, what happens is day one, yes, your post will sound like AI. The more you train it as to who you are, as to how you write, giving it examples, over time, it will start giving you posts which are very, very human-like. Again, like I said, the idea is yours. It's not borrowed from AI. Idea is still yours. मैं ऐसा आदमी हूँ, मुझे ऐसे लिखना चाहिए, मुझे ऐसा पसंद है. जब तक आप नहीं बोलोगे, AI गार्बेज ही देगा आपको. और प्लीज़ कमेंट्स लिखते वक्त AI यूज़ मत करिएगा. कमेंट, अगर पोस्ट किसी का पसंद आया तो दिमाग में जो पहला आया वो लिख दो. जो दिमाग में पहला आया लिख दो. टूटे फूटा इंग्लिश में भी है, चलेगा, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. लोग पोस्ट तो करते नहीं है, लेकिन कमेंट्स पूरा पोस्ट उतार देते हैं. व्हाट शुड आई कमेंट, 4 लाइन देते हैं, सीधा उठा के पोस्ट डाल देते हैं. मत करो, ऐसा मत करो. दैट्स अ वेरी वेरी रॉन्ग थिंग टू डू, बिकॉज इफ यू आर लाइकिंग समवन्स पोस्ट, इट मीन्स आपने समझा है पोस्ट को. तो जो दिमाग में फर्स्ट आया ना आपके, अच्छा है बुरा है जो भी है, वो डाल दो. डोंट यूज AI टू कमेंट.
No, in that also there are like already written words like congratulations, then there is something.
वो मत use करना.
Like that.
Don't use that. See, again, like I said, if you are using, if today, for example, I'll tell you, there was a post where somebody said my XYZ expired, so I have not posted for a few days. Congratulations का आता है उसमें. क्या करोगे आप? Screenshot वायरल हुआ है LinkedIn पे.
Somebody will like it.
ये LinkedIn पे वायरल हुआ है, ये पिक्चर आया हुआ है, देखो भाई ये आया करके. Congratulations. So AI fatigue is real. Trust me, AI fatigue is real. AI खुद ही मार खाता है कई बार. तो वो AI तो बिल्कुल, जो उनके आंसर जो ऑलरेडी आते हैं ना, वो बिल्कुल मत यूज़ करिएगा.
Thank you, Rajeev.
I have 2 questions. One was a quick one. आपने बोला था early morning post, तो any time you suggest? Like
yeah, 8:30 to 10:30 is a good time.
8:30 to 10:30 is a good time. Yes. Second thing, what I am doing is there is a company page just for the sake of it. I have created a showcase page about my product.
Showcase.
My product, my target audience is very much specific, and product is only one product, which is what I am offering.
Got it.
So I have created a showcase page.
Perfect.
And then I am posting there, and then there is a personal page. I hardly post, but yeah, these 2 things. So company page is just staying there for the sake of it. The only primary reason is I don't want to show the count of employees and even
I am a bit worried about employees getting post up.
Understood.
So, is there any way to firstly remove the employees on the company page so that I can start using company page, or this method is correct of using the showcase page?
Okay, so I'll just answer your question first, but just for the audience. So LinkedIn doesn't just have a personal profile and a company profile. There's a little complicated third thing called, a showcase page. For example, if your organization is Jatin bhai, for your sake, your organization does many things, but your showcase और 80% हीरो जो आपका रेवेन्यू वाला प्रोडक्ट है वो डेटा रिकवरी है, तो आप उसका एक शोकेस पेज बना सकते हैं. इट्स लाइक अ कंपनी पेज, बट इट्स डिफरेंट बिकॉज शोकेस पेज पे आप कई चीज़ें, मतलब यू कैन एक्चुअली पुट ऑफर. इट्स लाइक एन ऑफर पेज, इट्स लाइक अ लैंडिंग पेज फॉर यू, राइट? सो शोकेस पेजेस आर लैंडिंग पेजेस. द ओनली चैलेंज इज एड्स. इफ टुमारो यू वांट टू रन एड्स, कंपनी पेज पे सबसे अच्छा है एड्स, राइट? शोकेस पेज पे नहीं है. इफ योर ऑफर इज सो क्लियर, I would still recommend that अगर ads का है plan, तो आप company page कर लीजिए उसको. And you can convert a showcase page to a company page, by the way. वो LinkedIn allows doing that.
Showcase page to a company page, okay.
LinkedIn allows you to.
But then the number of employees will remain empty.
That can't be, because you have to choose a number of employees. Either you choose 0 to 11 or...
No, that is the thing. That can be mentioned personally. I can even choose 200 to 500.
200,
but actual count of people जो दिखता है on the...
नहीं, but that is because those people have put saying that they work for you. You can't avoid doing that.
Right.
You can't avoid doing that. Because जब वो अपना प्रोफाइल बना रहे हैं तो बोलेंगे ना कहाँ काम कर रहा हूँ मैं. तो अगर 200 में से 30 लोग काम कर रहे हैं आपके वहाँ, तो 30 दिखेगा वहाँ पे. You can't avoid that.
Okay. And with respect to posting, sometimes I'm confused कि मैं पर्सनल पे डाल रहा हूँ उसका, फिर somewhat something मैं शोकेस पे खर्च कर रहा हूँ, कंपनी पेज पे कुछ नहीं कर रहा, तो that should work. वैसे doesn't matter.
Unless you have planned for ads.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
हेलो, एक मिनट.
वन लास्ट क्वेश्चन आई कैन टेक.
या थैंक्स. सर, मेरा कस्टमर बेस है ना प्योरली मार्केट प्लेस सेलर जो होते हैं ना, उसका रिलेटेड है. तो लिंक्डइन के ऊपर मैं किस तरह से उसको बिहेव कर सकता हूँ?
तो आपका जो कस्टमर बेस है,
शॉपिफाई सेलर,
अच्छा,
वो कॉमर्स सेलर्स एंड मार्केट प्लेस के सेलर्स है.
करेक्ट.
अमेजोन के सेलर, मीशो के सेलर, लाइक दैट.
हाँ.
तो फोकस सेलर है मेरे, तो उसको किस तरह से टारगेट कर?
वो जो सेलर को आप जिसको टारगेट करना चाहते हो सेलर के साइड पे,
हाँ.
उनका क्या डेजिग्नेशन है टिपिकली?
दे बिकम अकाउंटेंट भी रह सकते हैं और ओनर भी रह सकते हैं.
ओनर या अकाउंटेंट, राइट?
या
देखिए, प्रॉब्लम क्या है, अगर अकाउंटेंट आपका है तो लिंक्डइन इज नॉट द राइट प्लेटफॉर्म फॉर दैट.
ओके.
अगर ओनर भी आप बहुत क्लियर हैं कि कौन से साइज का कंपनी है, कौन से इंडस्ट्री का होगा कंपनी, तो फिर आप यू कैन टारगेट इट. बट अगेन, आप अगर ऑर्गेनिकली कर रहे हैं तो आपको फायदा नहीं होगा कुछ.
अच्छा.
लिंक्डइन में फायदा नहीं होगा आपको. उससे अच्छा देन व्हाट आई वुड रिकमेंड इज, बिकॉज यू आर सेइंग द अकाउंटेंट इज द ओनर, आपको मेटा पे करना चाहिए.
अच्छा.
You should target Meta, because that audience, see again, accountant versus owner, ज़्यादा accountants रहेंगे target में. 90% people would be accountants who would be seeing your post. तो आप Meta पे करेंगे तो मेरे हिसाब से that will be a better option. Meta वो भी Instagram specific.
अच्छा.
And अगर आपका वो target audience है और आप comfortable हो वीडियो पे, मतलब 10 सेकंड या 15 सेकंड बात करने के लिए, हिंदी में भी बात करें, आप गुजराती में बात करें, कोई प्रॉब्लम, बिकॉज वीडियो है, राइट? और आपका टारगेट इंडियन है, बाहर वाला नहीं है, तो आप वीडियोस रिकॉर्ड करके करें, वो दैट विल बी मच बेटर. ये और आजकल वीडियोस तो यू कैन रिकॉर्ड इट थ्रू योर मोबाइल एज वेल. एंड कैप्शंस इसमें इंस्टाग्राम में ही आजकल यू कैन पुट द कैप्शंस. एडिट इंस्टाग्राम में कर सकते हैं वीडियोस, और कैप्शन भी डाल सकते हैं आप. सो यू शुड लुक एट इंस्टाग्राम फॉर अ सर्टेन अमाउंट ऑफ टाइम. लिंक्डइन, सी अगेन, बिकॉज आप ओनर्स को टारगेट करेंगे, आपका हिट रेशियो बहुत ही कम होगा.
बट डिसीजन विल बी टेकन बाय ओनर ओनली ना?
करेक्ट. डिसीजन विल बी टेकन बाय ओनर, बट आपको लीड ओनर नहीं देगा.
लीड नहीं देता.
लीड आपको नीचे वाला ही देगा.
यस, एग्री.
जो ज़्यादा इंस्टा पे हैं.
ओके, ग्रेट, थैंक यू.
So,
yeah, thank you.
I think, yeah, thank you, Rajeev.
Thank you.
It's been great time.
Thank you. Oh, one minute.
Yeah, please.
बड़े साहब ने काम दिया है. वन सिंसियर रिक्वेस्ट, अगर आज का सेशन आपको अच्छा लगा तो प्लीज़ एसर्ट का पेज जाके लाइक करें और फॉलो करें. और बाय द वे, लिंक्डइन में क्या होता है, व्हेन यू गो एंड फॉलो समवन और अ पेज, कंपनी पेज, आपको एक बेल दिखेगा वहाँ पे, विल सी अ बेल इमीडिएटली, राइट, विच मीन्स जब वहाँ से कोई पोस्ट होगा आपको नोटिफिकेशन में आएगा. लेकिन अगर आपको फास्ट ट्रैक करके जैसे ही पोस्ट हुआ 10 मिनट में नोटिफिकेशन आना है, वो बेल पे क्लिक करें, आपको एक डबल बेल दिखेगा, डबल बेल पे क्लिक करें, राइट. सो डोंट जस्ट लेट द बेल बी देयर, क्लिक ऑन द बेल एंड क्लिक द डबल बेल, राइट. तो ऐसा जब भी पोस्ट करेगा 10 मिनट में आपके फीड पे आ जाएगा. 2 घंटा बजाना है, 2 घंटा बजाना है.
Thank you, Rajeev. It has been really very interesting. As is the ritual. Thank you. And guys, you've marked two things. First, I mean, two very important things. I think he asked a very specific question, कि हम कब लिखें. The morning, as he mentioned, is more for thoughts, and evening is always for storytelling. But उन्होंने टाइम भी बोल दिया 5:30 का, नहीं तो आप लोग कुछ और सोचोगे. So be very specific. Thank you, guys. अच्छा, one very interesting announcement. We have Tech Edge happening this 26th at 4 p.m. That is Wednesday. Tech Edge, as you know, is for us and our team members also. So this is going to be from what we're going to use or do is practical use cases for AI. That is a very interesting thing. Live demos, which is as Rajeev showed. I think there will be some more as that would be shown into that AI session itself. Some bonus tool tips and of course Q&A session. So don't miss this. The announcement will be actually made in a couple of days. But 26th November, Wednesday, 4 p.m. It's an online virtual thing, so I think everybody will be able to attend it, and make sure that your team members attend this, it's going to be very interesting. It is the first one in the series as we're planning. And before we close for the day, thank you everyone, the presenters, for very interesting sessions, for the members to be very involved in asking very interesting questions. And I think this is what really pushes us and to get more and more of speakers, more so from our member fraternity itself, because then the involvement is much more. But we try and get some more of speakers on varied subjects, and I think this is a very practical business use tool, so I think that makes more sense. And of course, we cannot forget the sponsors who've been always supporting us. Thank you guys, thank you, and good evening, and a good night before we move. The dinner is served. Thank you.